It's all good. That's why I said I show you. I just asked.
Yeah. That's good. Right there.
Hitting me with the deck.
Well, tomorrow there's the party, the beef field party. Where is that at? Is that here?
It was last time.
And it ends in the champagne room. Raise.
Is it poolside again? Probably. Party?
Yes. Thursday night.
Once again, all dealers in the 4 p.m. flight. Once again, all dealers. Once you have 4 players at your table, go. Once you have 4 players, at your table ready to play poker. Let them play poker. Players in the 11 a.m. flight are PTO. Your line are now ready.
Raise.
244, 2,000, 4,000, 4,000. Once again, all players in the 11 a.m. PTO. Your back ready. 244. Thank you.
There's the Rockets. You make some change. You're 400, sorry. 400 there, sorry.
Why was skill outside? I thought we weren't allowed to play.
Sure doesn't just look like somebody?
That's a small bunch of 200.
I guess I should say dressed.
Option. Raise. What is that? That's the smallest one.
Green tea?
Yeah, so it's
Green tea shots?
Oh,
I have one.
I'm not drinking that.
You trying to raise?
Yeah, oh, I got one.
Yeah. Raise.
One so good. Mahoney, right? Easy. No Nostradamus on that play. Well, I did have a bad feeling. I tried to talk myself out of it. No, wait. I felt like
Can you give him some change?
Rum and Coke diet? Rum and diet? Yep.
Alright, this is going to be the last hand of this level. We're moving the blinds up next hand.
Here's all your shots.
All right, all players, 100, 100, 100, take over the far end.
I don't know. I did.
That was from
They ordered them?
tell him what that shot is.
Yes.
Carl.
What is it?
This is a green tea. This is the Patron. You said no to the Patron.
Right.
I like green. The green tea is the washer.
That's the green tea's the chaser.
Yeah, the chaser. The green tea is the chaser, I think.
I like it.
I think it's Patron.
The Debo drinks,
Hey.
2 shots, and a cocktail.
Griff, I'll give you a tip in a minute. You don't know it, but you just created something new. Patron shot, green tea chaser. It happened by accident, but it's amazing actually. It's actually amazing. I'm a mixologist and it's amazing.
We're chasing the Patron and J-Mo.
Yes, Patron. Yes.
I don't have
In a minute.
I don't have a Patron.
Action's on you.
You don't have a Patron? Because there's two, because they get hit by accident.
Oh, there's 2 Patrons. You want one?
Yeah, he's doing the Patron.
I don't want it.
You don't want the Patron. You don't want it.
Here. I'll take it.
God, I used to like for that little.
That would make for a fun table. Green tea or Patron?
I'm good. Action.
Patron, green tea.
You guys want to contain some this?
Yeah, we're doing the shot together. We're gonna try and do it. You guys did yours?
I just did.
Are we doing it together?
Are we doing it?
Cheers. Do it together.
Salute! Bar poker open!
Cheers to the bar partner. Guys, gonna come and do both. Welcome back. Welcome back. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
I have a question.
It's back to normal.
It's a regular tournament. Now she's playing the other tournament. They're playing the other tournament. Playing the other
Well, action's done here. Well, that was for the free fall.
Back to the okay, thank you.
Hang on one second. I gotta think that for a second because that's.
That tag team tournament was on at the same time as the big deal. That's interesting. That makes more sense. Because it was right.
And what's the change in action? If we both check, is that considered change in action?
No.
Both check and stays out.
Yep.
You bet they change the action, I can do whatever I want.
Correct.
I'll check. I don't like the way. I don't like what happened now. What were the blinds? 2-4 or 3-6?
4. Now next 10. 3-6 now.
I don't like the mojo of that.
That was right. First check, so I bet.
You went the wrong way.
I know it's legit. There's a lot of noise going on. There are a lot of shots
And
flying.
it's 366, so this is the big blind Annie. Another 600.
Now we start playing.
Yeah, that's what the screen says anyway. So
I'm going to be the first one out again. Back-to-back years.
I don't know. I'd imagine. I'd hope so.
Better be out first than out second.
We double check. I don't know who to ask.
Carl, are they doing Big Blind Annie on the second table? On the sixth. Hey, are you guys doing Big Blind Annie over there?
Steve, are you guys doing Big Blind Annie, right? Yeah.
Wow. Well, now I am kind of glad I played with that. This is going to go quick.
It's basically a hyper turbo.
Hyper turn.
Raise. 3,000 to bet. got plenty.
It's a baby roasted. Yeah. More pink the better.
What's your next?
I'll never know what happened if I just raised 700 first.
I know.
Oh, that's what you mean by the butterfly effect.
If I raise 700, every other hand doesn't happen. Everything changes. I mean, it's just a fact.
Yeah.
The deck is shuffled
Shuffle
differently.
different, yeah.
Every
I
single
always
hand,
think about that when I lose hands or win hands. I'm like, oh man.
every little thing. I mean, especially that. Like, raise 5,000 instead of 500.
Raise.
Where at?
I'm not sure.
Was she playing?
4 o'clock, yeah.
Okay. What's she wearing? Really?
It's like, oh, I didn't get a chance to tip the bill for it. I'm going to throw in 4 more shots quick. I'm going to be out.
25.
I always drink when I play.
25.
I'm playing
That's
serious.
25. Oh, the big blind ending.
First hand, I got screwed because I thought this was I thought the 5K was a 500.
Oh, you're good.
I just keep screwed. Oh, I got first hand. What?
Alright,
Yeah, see the ace.
that's
If the ace hits,
You see the 4 o'clock?
but it could be that flop.
You see the 4 o'clock right now? They just filled that size, the 4 o'clock. And then there are some tables here also. That's all full. Plus, you only said you have maybe 3 or 4 on this side already.
That's a good turnout.
So I mean, we should hope that this 4 o'clock rolls more here. They'll make sure $500 prize pool should happen.
That's really bad. That's really.
I think it's going to be even a little more than that because tomorrow's going to sell out. Tomorrow's going to go down. That's the final. No, but like last day.
That's a good question to ask Glenn. He didn't say. He kind of lets them calculate, but
Entries
I actually forgot to ask him about it.
Yeah, right. Me too.
I guess first place going to be 80 grand, 100 grand, and what's it going to be?
I was thinking between 75 and 90. I don't think we get up to 100.
If it goes over 500K of prize pool, it'll be 100K for sure.
Yeah?
I think so.
That's
Yeah.
what I figured too, yeah. It's usually like 20%. First is usually 20%. It's going to be close, that's why it's
Really? Okay. Wouldn't it be closer to 25%?
I'm not sure. Between 20 and 25.
There'll be a structure that they generally go by.
It's man.
I don't think you knew what the answer is. Have you figured out what first place is going to be for the regular tournament? I wasn't expecting that.
No, we won't know until the... that was negative.
You know the percentage? Is it 20%, 22%?
Know that until... Depends how many people actually
Affects the percentage.
I could say 75-ish.
Yeah, we're all wondering if it's going to break 100.
There's too many entries, basically. You would have to be extremely top-heavy. We were going to pay out
How many pay on
37
Oh, really? Yeah, we've had about the full 10%. Usually they do like 8 or 9, they do the full 10. Actually, they're doing more than 10. They said 10, but it's really more. Yeah. We're excited.
Give me a 15.
Rocky, 6 and 6.
Thank you.
Raise. $7,600 is your bonus.
Already not running so much. Are you in the 4 p.m. now? Okay, cool. When we're done or on break or whatever, I'll come over.
I get a green.
Good man.
Yeah.
Owner's turning here. Pretty much starting snap. 15. And this owner's term is just 6 here and 7 just 13. So, okay, you feel better now? I did what you did.
You overbet?
I couldn't say anything before. I'm like, oh my God, when you said 7,600, I was like, holy shit.
I was saying it's because I wanted to make sure he knew that he was confused.
Right, wow.
The whole stack. To tell you the truth, it doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter.
And then you thought so long, I'm like, I'm glad I overbet.
The 76 actually made it easier for me to call because I don't know what else is calling behind me. So I get isolation.
Yeah, but
I was trying to call for isolation.
I was 30-minute delay. I had no idea what the bet was until he said it out loud.
And I'm so short, I kind of have to go for a race there. For a second, I knew the way I was running. I knew the way I was running. I had a feeling like things are down. If you have ace queen, though, I have to go.
Like, we're on level 3, 15-minute levels.
This is going to be the last hand before the
Or level 4. We have 40 playing. Daniel's taking notes. What's that?
You and me again?
Yep.
All right, heads up, gentlemen.
went up right here. That was the worst turn in the world. For the cameras, I know that's the worst turn possible. But let him suck out. No.
You're ahead. I just have to decide.
That's what I just said. So let's see if he's going to
Is that like 2,000?
Yeah, it's about, I think so.
I don't think I can.
2,000.
That's why I said to the cameras, it's a runner draw for you.
No. I'm open-ended with the pair.
That's why, yeah, it's the runner draw. Your pair's behind and your runner draw. You called it. I knew he turned it in open straight. Is at least the gut shot or is it open-ended? It's open-ended just like last time.
Yep.
A breather. Can they hear the audio? Can they hear the audio? They can?
No. It's the audio will be on, but like, people out there can't hear it.
That's what I mean. The number one lesson, ask anyone in this field that talks to you, the whole tournament's little blind, big blind. Who hits harder? Who ends up in second place?
What is
The
it
whole
now?
tournament.
It's 488.
Let me rephrase it. It's the most important part. All the skill in the world don't change up there. When you get to the bottom 15%, the blinds are high. It's like you said, you're pop committed. You can't go nowhere. You have to call. Just snap.
Oh, yeah. Snap. Well, when I first looked at the
400.
chips, I thought it was got the big chips for quite so.
And it could have went either way. I could be felt it. It's little blind. When the blinds get this high, it's little blind, big
Got 6,000 or
blind.
7,000, I can do that probably,
400.
but for two, there's just no.
The only skill is playing a little more aggressive. I'm like, as soon as the turn came, I knew it. I'm like, definitely turned the straight throw.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way he's holding. I'm either going to double up or double right here. That's why I did it now. I know that 5 is him.
Raise 4,000.
Back for at least a minute. All right, Paul, hurry up, get the waitress. I get one more shot before I'm felting.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I want to get one more shot before I get
I
felted.
know the feeling.
I still got a tip to go. Get her, she's right there. Just let the waitress know we need her around. Oh, there's another one right here, either one of them. Do you pay for these drinks or just tipping? Just tipping? Okay. And I forgot to tip her the first time. She's good like that. Like she's not even.
She ran off.
She does. Yeah. She's not even like waiting. Like
Yeah, that's
4,000.
Griff, you want me to order it just me, or you want to just do it together? Shot of Patron, green tea chaser.
Yes. I'm in.
Let's do it. Who's this?
Not driving.
I already know we're gonna.
Heads
Here's
up
where,
and check in the dark.
forget the poker playing. Here's where we lose half the field. Who's in it?
He's all
In. Angel? No. Oh, we can't do this for camera? Just one more. Just one more. Just one more.
Not a big drinker.
Patron is tequila, the best tequila. And green tea is not strong. Green tea is a fun drink. It's like a sour. I want to see who's in. Griff, you in? What about...
Alright, see you boys.
I know. I was gonna say normally it has to be nighttime for me. I have a rule. It's only after 7. But I'm breaking my rule today. I'm breaking my rule. You know what? It's after 7. It's after 7 on the East Coast.
There you go.
I found a reason. Gretel I know is not in. Maybe a green tea. Is she in? This round's gonna separate the. I'll try. Both of us running the green tea. There you go. There you go. Come on. Please.
I was drinking margaritas before. That's the key. It's gotta be better than that, right?
Yeah, I swear it's actually a good mix. I think it's a really.
You don't mix them. You drink the shot.
You do the shot of tequila first, you do the green tea second. I just made it up because this is what he ordered, but it's actually a good idea. Green tea is light. It's not strong.
My dad was a tea snob. And
and they're not making the huge shots. These are baby shots. Yeah, these are baby shots. It's even a third of a shot. The next one bar you're
Nice socks, Donnie. I like it.
Like the space.
Yeah, I need those.
One end.
Donnie,
Raise.
what about Amber?
No.
No? So we got 3. I know Jimmy's in. Mark's in. Yeah. Dude, their table should...
As people get knocked out eventually to the final table, and we're going to have some fun. But Aaron, what is the Bar Poker Open all about? Not only do we have a guarantee of $400,000 in prize pool at stake, we're on pace to probably get close to that $500,000 mark, depending on how many entries we truly have. But all signs are leading to the fact that we're going to come very close.
Absolutely. And, you know, Bar Poker Open has never been about the money. It's always been about the fun, the people at the table, and just the love for the game. And that's what I think makes Bar Poker Open so special over any other tournament.
Absolutely. These are people that don't even pay to play poker. They're signing up every week at their local venues. They're signing up and having some fun with their friends, and they're just playing for points. And those points allow them to go to a monthly event that they may have, a quarterly event that they may have, or even the national championship. Not only do we have the national championship here in Las Vegas, we have the East Coast Championship, which is, for years has been at the Borgata in Atlantic City, and that's always been a fun event as well. So tell all your friends, check out the streams. Friday is the championship. Saturday is the final table. We can't wait for this as well. And we're just going to sit with you. So we were talking about, we got the Misfits Poker League in Nevada here. That's where we found out about Aaron's fun with poker. Red River Valley Poker League in North Dakota. What up, guys? The Desert Heat Poker League out in Arizona. It's another hot league as well, no pun intended. Texas Hold'em Poker Tours. Guys, welcome from the Florida. And wait a minute, Florida, Jupiter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The rumors are true. That is where I am from. Currently, that is where Carl Pepitone, owner of the No Limit Pub Poker Tour, is actually currently sitting in seat 6. He owns the league down in Jupiter, and I am so thrilled that it made it all the way out there. I'm going to have to go check it out when I go home.
And I already heard you got like 6 invites already to play.
I got 6 invites down to go play in my hometown, and I am going to hold them to it. They got to join me.
That's awesome. We got the New York No Limit Pub Poker Tour out of New York. Our buddies Jimmy and Donnie Sunshine with the Sunshine Poker League out of California. What a character if you ever get a chance to meet him, though. One of the most positive, happy. I don't even know how great of a word we can use to describe this guy, but he is such a cool guy.
Oh, great energy, great energy. Him and Jimmy Rivers, who from No Limit New York, is currently sitting in seat 1. They currently have a bet going on.
Tell us, what's this bet?
So they currently have this bet where whoever wins the owners tournament today is going to bring home the Sunshine Poker League poker belt. It is essentially a wrestling belt. It's massive. It's probably bigger than me if you really were to hold it up. And they have a bet that they're going to take it home, whoever wins this tournament.
That is awesome, and that's going to travel back and forth. Back and forth.
I meant to be 7-1 action,
How many are there?
I really screwed up the whole momentum of the tournament. It may have been a knockout in the first game.
All right, we go to the river.
I might have been the one knocked out. Andrew, you still haven't got the waitress yet, right?
I used to be a gay waiter, but now I'm just a gay dealer.
Well, you got my text, right?
Excuse me, sir, who are you with?
These stacks?
Woo!
All right, so to continue on here, Contenders Poker out of North Carolina, New Jersey, Texas, and all of North America. Welcome, guys. Aces Cracked Poker League out of Colorado. Hey, Marvin, how you doing, buddy? Want to give a big shout out to all my friends over the Eastern Poker Tour, Massachusetts and Rhode Island, representing in the house, guys. As usual, EPT is taking down so much money here. That is fantastic. River Chasers in the house. Drew and his whole awesome crew. Had a great time hanging out with them last night. Lauren, that was awesome with you guys. We got Deep Stacks Poker League in the house out of Missouri. Premier Island Poker out of New York. Suit Up Poker League, North Carolina and Virginia. Hi guys. Got Badger Poker, Over the Top Poker League out of Colorado. 5280 Poker Club out of Colorado. Another Colorado favorite, the Pikes Peak Poker League. How you guys doing? Koala T Poker out of Indiana and Texas. How you guys doing as well? Texas Poker Tour. Guys, it's hot down there, I know. Poker League out of Ontario, Canada. We had one player here this week from Canada. How cool was that?
We did. I'm so surprised he made it, but I'm so happy that he did.
That is fantastic. The New York Free Poker out of New York, obviously. Resorts Poker League from the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania. And yeah, those are the great poker leagues represented. So what is Bar Poker Open? Bar Poker Open is a way for people who aren't necessarily poker pros to get involved in poker for a very inexpensive or free night out, hanging out with your friends at some great supporting venues. You can go play with 20, 30, 40, 50 of your friends, earn points, qualify for future events, qualify to get yourself out here.
That's right, and that's what I love about it. It's that it's more of a social thing than it is about any of the money or anything like that. It's bringing your friends out. It's having a good time.
And not only that, many of the leagues and Bar Poker gave away complete packages, hundreds of complete packages.
I heard about that.
Airfare, hotel, and entry into the tournament.
How
We're
could
here.
you say no to that? With free, like you're getting a free trip out to Vegas to go and do what you love. It's just great with all your friends from your league.
And it's amazing. Not only are these players coming out here having a free trip for Vegas, or an inexpensive trip if you are having to pay for yourself, but I've seen so many Bar Poker Open family members in open events cashing big time. I saw a $5,000, I saw an $18,000 payout already. So these guys are playing for free in a sense, playing another event and going home with money to play poker for the rest of the year if they wanted. It's fantastic.
What's the main group on Facebook?
Are you guys operating this week?
My main group on Facebook?
Great.
NPVT or No Limit?
No Limit. No Limit Pub Poker Tour. All spelled out.
So guys, you know this is the world of computers. Computers are infallible. People are infallible. Things happen. It's okay. You know what? That's why we do this stream. So don't worry about it. We have a fantastic crew, by the way. We can't thank our buddy Jeff Keithley, our crack video producer. He's awesome. He's done WSOP stuff. He does tennis stuff as well. How cool is that? Will and Robert are awesome video technicians. Timmy Kelleher. What a great blogger. Check out the blog, barpokeropen.com/blog. Our friend Jeff Maynard is back. What an awesome statistician. He is the person who is inputting all the data into the computer so you can see it on the screen. Unfortunately, we are having a little technical difficulty here. I can't thank enough our content producers, though, Caleb Proto and Cassidy Fisher. Aaron, you and I have had a lot of time to hang out with these guys, and they are so cool.
Oh, they have been nothing but great this entire time. They have helped me so much. They ensure that I look decent on camera.
They make us all look good.
That's really all you can ask for.
They make us all look good, but thanks, guys. So as soon as we get some of the technical clicks out of the way, we'll certainly start talking more about what's happening on the league. But we still have our friends Jimmy Rivers, Marvin Kuhn, Mark Sensis, Tone Wallace, Timmy Fallon, and Carl Pepitone at the table with us. These guys are certainly some of the characters. And I remember when Jimmy was showing me that video, I still can't stop thinking about that video of DJ Lombo on stage.
Oh, it was hysterical.
And you got a chance to interview him afterwards. And the animation that he showed in talking to you and telling you exactly what RuPaul's crew was doing, I just couldn't stop laughing. People were wondering what was going on.
The party, the Beef Field party. Where's that at? Is it here?
It was last time.
And it ends in the champagne room. Raise.
Is it poolside again? Probably. Party?
Once again, all dealers in the 4 p.m. flight. Once you all dealers, once you have 4 players at your table, go. Once you have 4 players, at your table ready to play poker. Let them play poker. left-hand flight of our BTO. Lines are now ready.
Raise.
So, Aaron, how did you find out about bar poker again? Tell us how you figured.
I just went into the bar one day with my friends and ended up seeing poker, and I was just watching it at first until one of the girls was like, "Hey, you can join it. It's free." And I said, "Free? Like I don't have money to lose like that." She said, "It's absolutely free. Just tip your dealer." And I said, "Absolutely."
That's so
So I
easy.
sat down at the table and I ended up winning a hand that night, and I was hooked. I started going every single Tuesday.
That's incredible. That's awesome. That is awesome. And you too can go to any league. So check out barpokeropen.com. All of our great leagues are listed there. All the venues are there. You can check out stats. You can see the different tournaments they have to offer. Bar Poker Open offered a boatload of tournaments during the COVID time. So a couple free rolls, a couple point entry tournaments, some token entry tournaments. But you can certainly find out what all that means and figure out how you can sign up yourself. But you know, you see that sign down the street that says Pub Poker here. Check it out. You know, I've met so many cool people at the bars and at the pubs hanging out.
You never really know who you're going to meet, you know?
No.
Like, there's just so many interesting people, so many different walks of life. That's what I think is so great about just joining these things and being able to meet those people. And some of them are even lifelong friends. Some people in these tournaments have even met like their husbands and wives.
Yeah, speaking of that, what happened last night?
Oh, one of our people from No Limit actually decided they got married last night here at the Golden Nugget.
That is so cool.
And here they are celebrating by playing in a tournament today.
They have the biggest wedding party ever of all their.
They even said we didn't really want our friends and family to come out because our friends and family is our poker family. And
cool.
I think that is so incredible.
That is just a wonderful sentiment, and that's what we've been hearing all along. That the pressure and the stress is not really there. I mean, people like to play poker and they like to challenge each other.
Like, it's really not about that, you know? Like, it's about the love of the game.
Absolutely.
And not making yourself go bankrupt doing it.
Right. So we've seen some. So day one, we had 3 women at the top of the leaderboard there.
Yeah, we
Moving
did.
on. That is pretty cool. Last year there was a pretty big theme of how many strong women were playing poker, and it just is continuing on. We had 1 out of the 3 in the second flight, and the second flight was a woman, and then I think in our top last night we had some more women.
Well, I mean, you know, as the years go on and everything, I think there are more and more women in poker and who are making it further and further. I think it's only a matter of time before we finally have a woman win the main event of the WSOP.
Absolutely. And, you know, we got some past champions here as well. John Beatty from Eastern Poker Tour, he won one of the Borgata Championships.
Wow.
Jesse Gutierrez, he also won the Borgata Championship in 2019. Karen Bustos won this championship in 2017. She was here.
I actually had the pleasure of interviewing her, and she was nothing short of incredible. Great poker player, great energy. I hope you guys get the chance to see that interview. She is incredible.
Yeah, we can't forget our friend Fritz Barnes. He's also a past Borgata champion. So it's real cool that people, although they came and they've won, they're still coming back. They're not playing this as a one and done. When they've had successes in poker, they're not saying they're too big for the pub scene. They're still enjoying it. They're not trying to take over the world in poker and go. I mean, everybody wants to play the main event. Everybody wants to play it, but they're not forgetting where they came from, and they're totally not separating it from their lives either.
And I think that's literally the great thing about this.
Absolutely.
I am so excited to be here at Bar Poker Open National Championship 2021.
So I can't fathom the fact that $400,000 is what the guaranteed prize pool is for paying no money to get in, and it looks like we are going to get very close to that $500,000 mark. We'll know with the second flight today, and we also are going to have a big flight tomorrow. We had 1,000 entries over the last 2 days. The last number I saw was 535 entries today, and it's just amazing. And we expect that probably in almost 500 in the second flight tonight, and then hopefully the same amount tomorrow. So the way it worked is people that qualified through the various ways. You can qualify for day 1A or day 1B. Day 1B, day 1A has 2 flights, so you can qualify for the 2 flights on day 1. If you don't make it on day 1 or you want to play again and try again, you can actually buy in on day 1B. So everybody that played on day 1B actually rebought. Today, being day 1C, we have 2 flights of qualifiers. And again, tomorrow, for those who didn't make it through today, have the opportunity to rebuy as well. And that's how you add to the prize pool. So when people are wondering, how do you get the prize pool so big? You're saying it could be another $100,000.
You're letting them rebuy. You're letting the people add to it.
Add to it. I mean, even for the rebuy value, the opportunity for a $500,000 prize pool is pretty crazy.
Cheers at the table.
So, love seeing this. You love doing some shots here. I wonder who was supporting. That looks like that's Glenn McCrory. That's Glenn McCrory, the owner of Eastern Poker Tour and the president of Bar Poker Open. It looks like he was helping out his, hooking up all his friends here. So we have the graphics back. That's great. Our friends Carl, Jimmy Rivers is still in the 1 seat. Marvin Kuhn from Pikes Peak Poker in the 2nd seat. Mark Census over the top in Aurora, California in the 3rd seat. Tone Wallace, what a cool guy he was, actually, from Deep Stacks Poker in St. Louis. Timmy Fallon from Badger Poker in Madison, Wisconsin, and Carl Pepitone, a great character, and no limit pub poker tour. So let's see. We have some graphics back now. That is awesome. There you go. Kathleen Smith, how you doing? Over the top, go Mark. Josh Litterman, Trash Team, just like the online platform. No, it's not, buddy. We're having so much fun. You, me?
I don't like what happened now. So what were the blinds? 2-4 or 3-6?
4. Now the next 10. 3-6 now.
Well, it looks like this is a pretty interesting hand. It could go either way.
I know it was ridiculous. There's a lot of noise going on there. A lot of shots flying.
It's 3-6-6, so this is the big blind winning. Another 600.
Now we start playing.
Well, that's what the screen says anyway, so.
I'm going to be the first one out again. Back-to-back years.
I don't know, I'd imagine, I'd hope so.
Better be out first than out second.
We double check, I don't know who to ask.
Carl, are they doing big money Annie on the 2nd table?
All right, fresh hand, fresh start. I'm excited to see how this goes here.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, now I am kind of glad I played that in. This is going to go quick.
It's basically a hyper turbo.
Hyper turn.
Raise. 3,000 to bet.
Can I get change?
Your neighbor there's got money.
Baby. Yeah. More pink, the better.
All right, guys, for those of you just checking into this live stream, what is Bar Poker Open? Well, this is the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship. We are live in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Golden Nugget here in downtown Las Vegas, having so much fun. 1 million people started their journey before COVID hit, and we're down to 2,000 people that joined us here in Las Vegas.
If I raise 700, every
And all these people are vying for their share of a guaranteed prize pool of $400,000, but we anticipate that's probably going to hit about $500,000 before all is said and done. And we're having a great time hanging out with you. We're going to talk to you all day, or at least during this owners tournament that's going on here. We're looking forward to our broadcast on Friday as well. Again, we're in the world of technicalities, and sometimes you have a little glitch here and there, and things can happen, but we'll overcome them, and that's why we're here, just ironing them out and having fun with the owners, letting them play a fun exhibition tournament as well. We still got our friends Jimmy Rivers from No Limit Poker in the one seat.
Yes, sir. We have Jimmy Rivers from No Limit New York in seat 1. Seat 2, it looks like it's Marvin Koo from Pikes Peak Poker in Colorado Springs. Mark Sensitz in Over the Top Poker from Aurora, Colorado. Tone Wallace is in seat 4 from Deep Stacks Poker League from St. Louis. Tim Fallon in seat 5 from Badger Poker in Madison, Wisconsin. And last but certainly not least, owner of No Limit Pug Poker Tour, Carl Pepitone. Carl is actually, he has a league in Jupiter, Florida, where I'm from, and I have to now convince all my friends and family to start joining me at that poker league.
And it's funny, you being from Jupiter, Florida, and me being from Boston, we certainly have a way of announcing. You say St. Louis, I say St. Louis. We're going to have some fun with that.
That's actually completely up. I don't even think that's a debate. I know I have met so many people who just say it differently where I don't even know how it's pronounced. I need to be corrected.
I hear St. Louis, I hear St. Louis, I hear St. Louis.
I need somebody in the comments who is from Missouri who can tell me, who can give me a straight answer.
Absolutely. Oh, look at everybody checking in online. That's so cool. We are streaming at YouTube Live. We're streaming at Bar Poker Open Facebook Live page as well. If you're watching on one, check out the other. Thank you for all the likes there, guys. Kathleen Smith, you rock. Thank you.
If it goes over 500K at prize pool, it'll be...
What up, Ryan Jacks? How you doing, buddy? Anthony Pagliol, how you doing? Rance, I'm not even going to try and pronounce your last name, but thank you for the heads up that it's working well. Christopher Sevick, Eastern Poker Tour's famous blogger. How you doing, buddy? Have fun down in New Jersey. I saw the post. Geraldine Johnson, nice to have you check in with us. Jennifer Strecker, how you doing? Who you with? We are with Bar Poker Open. That's who we're with. All right, so let's watch this hand for a minute, and when the next hand starts, let's take a shot and see what's going on. See where your skills have brought you to, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. Let's go.
Right?
Looks like Tone is on the big blind, so let's see if he decides to raise or not.
So blinds are 300, 600, 600 big blind ante. Tone has already invested $1,200 into this pot. Sometimes that'll affect his decision on what he wants to do. Let's see where that takes us. Look at flop 5, 10, 7. That certainly helps Tone out, gives him a pair there. Pair of 10s for Marvin. Marvin is slightly ahead. You can see the outs that Tone has in the upper screen, so he needs to hit the queens or the 5s. Or the 5 that's available to help his hand out. Otherwise, it may not look good on this hand.
I mean, believe it or not, there's even a sort of slim chance, but still a possibility, and I have seen it happen, where we get diamonds on the river, and then on the turn, it's insane. Or on the turn and on the river.
Runner, runner. There you go. All right, so Marvin threw out a bet of 3,700, waiting for Tone to make the call there. Tone is debating, looking at his chips, debating his action, what he wants to do. He must think at this point, though, seeing that there's a 5, a 10, and a 7, he must see that having the smallest pair on the board may not be the best thing, and he does fold.
I mean, it's still the flop, though. Like, you still have 2 more cards that can come up after that. But I understand. I think that was a good fold.
We're not playing for high stakes right now, so we're going to have some fun. We're going to see them having some fun, maybe take a little extra chance.
Taking a little risk more than you usually would. And I see that online a lot. I don't know if you play online poker, Evan, but I do. And you see people when it's not real money, or even when it's just smaller monies, people are throwing an absurd, like betting all that they have on probably not the best hand, just to see if they can get the entire table to fold.
Right? They
and
certainly
hey, it works, because I certainly do.
There you go. So we're at the next hand here. All right. Big blind in this hand. So Tone being the small blind, Timmy Fallon being the big blind in this hand. Blinds are 300, 600, $600 big blind. Timmy has the big investment into the hand. Looks like our friend Jimmy made a call. I hear a raise announced. Looks like Tone wants to throw some money at the pot. Let's see what he decides to do. Oh, no.
That pocket kings, though. I didn't even ask you, Evan, what is your favorite hand?
Depends on the situation. I mean, who doesn't like pocket kings, pocket aces pre-flop, right?
Personally, obviously I like it, but I'm not gonna lie. I think I have gotten myself caught in so many situations thinking that because I have pocket aces, not even realizing that people might have a full house or something next to me with a pair of threes.
You get so married to them. So Tone made the call. It's pretty exciting. Tim with pocket kings makes a raise, $7,400. Let's see. Action is on Carl right now, which is going to put him all in to make that call. He's debating. He's got king 6 pre-flop. He's doing a little posturing here. Smart move. You don't want to give away what you could be doing right away. Give it a second. Let them think that you could possibly be doing something. I do like some sneaky hands, though. You give me a 5-3 suited first to act, I might throw out a limp because you know what? I consider that that's a suited connector to me. You hit that straight, you're gonna run away with the table.
It's just so risky, especially when you're going all in like that with king 6. I have seen it be done before, you know, especially with a flush. It's such a risky thing to try to bet on. But the fact that this could get him out, but let's see. It looks like he's playing with some chips. Let's see what he does.
Carl makes the fold.
This owner's term is just 6 here at 7. Okay, you feel better now?
No, they're seeing this.
You overbet?
I couldn't say anything before. I'm like, oh my God, when you said 7,600, I was like, holy shit.
I was saying it's because I wanted to make sure he knew that he was going to be.
Right, wow.
Whole stack.
All right, so we have Tone and Tim sitting here in the hand.
So long, I'm like, I'm glad I did.
Let's see this flop. Let's see this flop.
Tone does make the fold. Tim did rack up another $1,800 into his pot.
Well, because you put an ace on the board and suddenly it could be either one of their game.
Correct. All right, blinds are in, antes are in. Let's see what happens here. Tim Fallon, the small blind. Our friend Carl Peppertone is the big blind. Blinds are $300, $600, $600 big blind ante. All right, action is on our friend Jimmy Rivers. Jimmy wakes up with a queen 3. I suspect, yeah, and he does. He folds. All right, Marvin Kuhn wakes up. Let's see. I didn't put it over the little RFID reader. I'll explain that in a second. What that means. Action on Tone wakes up with connected and the big and the button. 10-9 with a fun limp to call on the button. Why not? I suspect he is going to make a call, but it wouldn't surprise me if he makes a little raise here right now. There's no one in the hand except for the small blind and big blind, but he doesn't stick around. He wanted to wait another day. I can respect that. All right, action on the small blind. Looks like the small blind calls. Timmy is in there. Carl is making a decision. What does he want to do? Big blind option at this point. Carl's got king 7. I suspect he's gonna just limp on this hand and see what happens, but I do know him to have a little aggression in him, and he may make a stab at it, but he does make that call. So we are to the flop. We got our friends Tim and Carl in the hand. Action on Tim. Flop comes 4-2-7. Look at that straight draw that Tim was opened up with. He's open-ended on that. He makes a check. See Carl here. King 7 wakes up with a pair of 7s on the flop. He puts a little stab, and Tim makes the call. You can see the outs that Tim would have on the top of the board there to see what he has a chance. Look at that. The turn comes out of 5. Oh, boy. He is opening up a few more options. Still a little behind with his smaller pair. And Carl doesn't want to chance it.
It looks like he's going all in.
Yeah, he wants to make sure he wins this pot right here and there. I think Tim with the small pair on the board, he's not going to make this call. He's going to sit here and let Carl think about it for a little while. But the move to bet the 2,000, play aggressive, try and get Tim off the hand, I think that's the smart move at this point. He's got the top pair, got a nice kicker. But Tim does have a gazillion outs, as you can see across the top of the board. And he does make the call. He is going to chance it. So we're going to flip these cards over right now.
He's getting real bold with these cards.
Yeah, the value in the pot was worth it for him to get there.
Oh, I know. So let's see.
So we got one card here. Can our friend Tim pull out a little room? And he doesn't. You see
All right. He got, wow, check that. With trips to 7. He won with the 7, not even the king.
Correct.
That's the best part of this. Wow, and Tim was real close to that 4, 5, 6, 7.
Very close.
Who hits harder? Who is up in second place?
That was impressive. I'm not even going to say he got that lucky because he played that pretty well.
Yeah, no, these are good poker players. That's the cool thing about it. Most of the players are actually really good, and they know what they're doing. So when you see the action, you would think that just because it's free poker, they're not good poker players. But over the years,
false. That is false.
100% false.
Hey, I mean, I like playing free poker, and I like to think I'm a shark myself.
Exactly. So I got asked, and I saw a question come through. How does the computer and how do you see the cards on the screen? That is pretty cool. So
I actually had to ask you that myself not even 2 days ago.
So I actually posted on my side, on my pages, I posted a picture of the inside of one of these boards. But what the technology that we use here, and we want to thank Gorilla Gaming for providing the awesome table and all the technology that they have, is called RFID, a radio frequency infrared device. And you may know an RFID reader as the same option, as the same item that will read your credit cards at a supermarket here or at the store. But basically what it is there are RFID readers in those little squares underneath the felt. Those RFID readers are connected to a little microchip, or called a filament chip, that is inside the card. So when you put the card over that little spot, the computer reads what's going on and is able to tell us. And our friend Jeff Maynard is making sure that we're seeing all the stats on screen. We got an ace king, an ace 10 on the board. We got
they're not just an ace king and ace 10. These are all suited. This is going to be a very interesting hand in seeing how this plays out. These are some of my favorite hands to play. We got Jack 9. Right now it's ace king suited and ace 10 suited. These are some of my favorite hands by far. I'm very excited to see how this plays out.
That's very cool. Marvin's in the hand, Tone's in the hand. Marvin is obviously behind right now, although because the 10 came on the flop.
Just one more. Just one more.
Tone decides to go all in, though. He wants to try and win the pot, take it down right here and there.
Well, he knows he has a solid hand.
Yeah.
So
Marvin asked for a count.
Yeah, let's see, because I don't think Marvin's going to fold that pre-flop. Oh, the flop's right there.
All right. So right now, basically Marvin only has kings to win this, but he does make the call, figuring his 2 over pairs are good. Wait till he sees the fact that the aces are a dead card at this point.
Wow. He just went from 3 outs to 12 outs.
Right? That's how fast it turns. You never know that.
That's why it's called a turn.
Maybe a green tea. See it? This round's going to separate the both of us running the green tea. There you go. There you go. Come on. Please.
I was drinking margaritas before. That's the key. It's got to be better than that, right?
Yeah, I swear it's actually a good mix. I think it's a really
You don't mix it. You drink the shot.
You do the shot tequila first, you do the green tea second. I just made it up.
Awesome here live at the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship in Las Vegas. Guys, we've got to take a break in just a few minutes, but that is a couple minutes away, so we wanted to give you a heads up to that.
Luckily, I believe it's only going to be a 5-minute break. That's lucky for me because I am ready to get back in it and watch some poker.
That's awesome. We're going to go watch for a few minutes, but what you guys will be able to see are some of the cool recap videos and intro videos that our friend Aaron has put together and starred in. We have a star here, guys. That's just the fact of the matter.
Oh, please. I mean, I'll take it when I'll take it where I can get it, but
You know, that's what's so cool about Erin. She will not gloat. That she is totally down to
until
earth.
people start coming up to me in public, I don't consider myself famous.
Well, you did. Have you had any marriage proposals yet yourself? I saw some people wanting to see what your story was.
Definitely not. I am as single as they come, Evan.
I might ask you to please postpone it.
It's quite funny. Living in Las Vegas has been humorous to me, to say the least.
If there's one more person that can hang, okay, I'll go for it. If you're still hanging, I can survive. I'll survive this summer. All right, awesome. So we got all six. All right. Just so you know, we're the feature table, so we're 100% now. On the Patron green tea shot, we're 100%.
100%. Now we're
Wow.
You just need a little bit of green tea to get
This is interesting.
The waitress still
Look at all those queens and jacks out on the board right now, huh?
Someone's just gonna hurry up before I get felt it.
All right.
I ain't gonna be here long enough.
All right, guys, we are going to let our players take a quick break. I will see you soon, okay?
Because Marvin said he's never saying no. If I get felt out, I might have to root for you instead of Jimmy. I'm on the fence. For him instead of me. I'm on the fence. I love all you guys.
just because we have this.
All right. We are live at the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am Evan Myers. Erin Walden sitting next to me. We have been watching some fun poker at the owners event right now. What do you think?
It has been interesting, to say the least. These are not any rookies that we are talking about right here. They're playing the hands well, and there's some very interesting hands at that.
Awesome, awesome. It is true. So we're going to go to a break. We're going to let you watch some fun videos. We've done some highlight reels. We've done some recap videos. So we're going to let you go to that. And with that, we're going to take it off and go to a break.
All right. I didn't mean to say all right. Hello and welcome back to the Bar Poker Open. Me.
All right. 5 minutes. We're back in 5 minutes.
Quick bite of guac.
Right.
Hello and welcome back to the Bar Poker Open National. Hello and welcome back to the Bar Poker Open National Championship. I'm your host, Aaron Webster, and I'm so excited to give you a quick rundown on some of the fun events that happened last night. Lots of energy in the room and lots of bright personalities. However, most notably, for Flight 1, we had over 528 entrants, and there are only 27 remaining. Miss Susan Smith is in the lead with 1,985,000 chips. That's only 15,000 chips short of 2 million. She is far in the lead. However, we now have Miss Samantha Rosenberg with 1.25 million chips and Miss Michelle Bryan with 910,000 chips. Notice all ladies leading Flight 1. I'm very proud of you. Women in poker, keep it up. Leading into Flight 2 with 209 entrants and only 10 remaining. We have some gentlemen leading not too far behind, but not as far ahead as some of these ladies. Mr. Brian Ensign with 890,000 chips, Toby Mason with 790,000 chips, and Mr. Tom Amato with 770,000 chips. Follow along with all updates as they happen on barpokeropen.com. Let's get the cards in the air. Hello, Bar Poker Open. My name is Aaron Webster. I am here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, here at the Golden Nugget, where I am going to be hosting the Bar Poker Open National Championship. We have over 1 million players all across North America who have made the journey down to 2,000 players here in Las Vegas, all competing for a chance to win a prize pool of close to $500,000. That is $500,000. So much money is yet to be won. So stay tuned. I am so excited for this journey. So let's hit the felt and let's get those cards in the air. Hey guys, welcome back to the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship. Very exciting night last night for day 1B with another woman chip leader taking the lead out of a field of 310 entrants. There were only 16 remaining making it into day 2. Leading us into our chip leaders, we have Susan Riley with 1.135 million chips from Pikes Peak Poker, Tommy Nefsey with 1.055 million chips from Sunshine Poker, Gray Bloom from NPPT with 840,000 in chips, Ron Paula from the Eastern Poker Tour with 765,000 in chips, Tom Redmond from BPO.com with 725,000 in chips.
What is up, guys? Ebony Kinney here, and we are at the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas for the 2019 Bar Poker Open. We are absolutely crushing last year's numbers. Let's go talk to some of the players and see what is happening. I am such good luck for everybody that I stand behind.
Would you marry me?
Not if you don't tell me your real name. Come on, I can't just say, will you marry me? You gotta be creative, Bob. Come on, everybody's watching.
Look at all these people. They don't even know each other. They're from different leagues. But look at them. They're laughing and joking with each other. Person goes all in from across the country. Someone else from California says, good luck all in.
So, how's it going? Good to be here. Bar Poker Open 2019. Ready to be back. Excited. Got a lot of people out here playing right now. Having a good time. But yeah, I'm happy to be here right now. Shout out to my guy Glenn doing some great work. Look at this goddamn room's packed right now.
Just so we all know the format.
Now, some of the players won full packages to this year's Bar Poker Open. Let's go hunt some of them down and see how they got here. Hello, Will. What league are you with?
I'm with EPT.
I heard that last year you played one tournament, one qualifier, won your seat, and you just won a package, so one and done.
And I did it in July, so I had to wait the whole year before I could finally come out here. But first time, I went to Atlantic City too. It was a good time. It's real good times with the BPO. We're not all pros, we're just guys and girls here having fun playing cards, so really like it.
It's fun to be in the top 4% online on Sundays. Get your token, it's your nightly game. Play online, win that seat.
Tell me how easy the process was to get here.
We just play with our friends at the bar, local bars, and we win tokens.
Play online. That's how I won my seat online. It was easy.
Yeah, I love this. Just free to join social league. I met so many friends.
Tell me how they won their seat. Did they win? So what's that step look like? So they go and play in the bar, and then what?
The first step is after you give me a hug and you sign in, you're going to play. But the average is 35, 40 people that come to the venue. If you finish in the top 3, you earn a virtual token to play on an online tournament every Sunday morning. The email that they get, they just have to follow it, make up a username and password, and Sunday morning they sit in front of the computer for free. If they finish in the top 4%, they win a seat to play in this $200,000 championship. And if they win first, they get the whole trip paid for.
They get that fancy package.
Exactly. Everything paid for, plus the seat. They literally come here for free. They can win $50,000 for literally nothing.
So one thing that is so exciting for me personally to see here at the Bar Poker Open is the amount of women that are playing. As we're walking around scoping the tables, there's literally 3 to 4 women on every single table. That is absolutely unheard of in the world of poker, and you'll only see that here at the Bar Poker Open.
I think Bar Poker Open is the perfect way for you ladies to get out of the house and get on the felt. It is so fun. You just go to your local bars or restaurants. It used to be Moose Lodge. You could go and play a daily game. But you go with your husband, go with your friends, get a lady. They have ladies' nights. It's wonderful. It's so easy to do.
Come over here because there's 3 women and I'm cheering for you ladies. Okay, you 3, I'm deeming you as making the final table. Could we please have an all-ladies final table? That would be such a dream. Do you know how good that final table will smell?
It's my 2nd year and I've won, to a full package last year and this year, so.
So you're winning already. 2 years in a row you win a full package, so what does that include?
That includes free buy-in, hotel, and air.
Pretty nice.
And this is a national supportive group, men and women, but I love it because it's just fun and it's easy to get involved with.
What's your favorite part of the Bar Poker Open?
Oh, it's got to be the party.
Poker Tours is one of the greatest poker tournaments there is in America. Go EPT!
We are talking about this is 4.5 years later, the Bar Poker Open, and how much it's grown.
I mean, it really is amazing that everyone here can come together. It's taken on a life of its own.
You've never had party glasses before?
The glasses are where they belong. You were part of the inception of Bar Poker Open. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling almost as well as the players over there who are almost playing for $300,000 in cash prizes. We're clearing well over $1 million in prizes that we've given away to amateur social poker players in local bars and restaurants all over the country, U.S., Canada, as part of the Bar Poker Open network. That's why we tell, if you're with a bar league that's not part of Bar Poker Open, call us.
You are not involved in bar poker. What are you waiting on? Get to your local bar, tell your bar league owner to call Bar Poker Open, get involved, and this can be you next year, right here in this spot, with this much excitement to win $50,000. It only happens here in Las Vegas, Nevada. For everyone at Bar Poker Open, I'm Ebony Kenny, and we will see you guys next year.
'21 Bar Poker Open National Championship live at the Las Vegas Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in beautiful downtown Las Vegas. I'm Evan Myers. Aaron Webster is sitting next to me. Aaron, how you doing again?
I'm fantastic. Couldn't have asked for a better turnout to this year's event. I am so excited with the people I've been talking to.
Hey, when vampires play poker, why are they playing? What are they playing for?
Blood.
High stakes.
Oh,
sorry.
oh my God. Okay, Dad.
All right. There'll be plenty more of those bad dad jokes.
I'm sure there will be. That's usually my job. So somebody take it away from me.
There you go. So if you haven't figured it out, this is the Bar Poker Open. This is an accumulation of 1 million plus players over the last 2 years playing pub poker all over the country, 30 plus poker leagues involved, and they are playing here for their shot of $400,000, and it looks like we're actually going to get that prize pool up to about $500,000 based on the number of entries we have. So we're pretty excited. We've seen poker for the last couple days here. We got a couple more days worth of poker till we get to the actual championship on Friday and on Saturday. Right now, though, what we've been watching is the owners tournament, and Glenn McCrory, president of Bar Poker Open, likes to have some fun with the owners and allow them to play for themselves and let them get on TV and see what it's all about.
I've been waiting for Glenn to get on himself. I've been dying to see this guy play since I met him.
It won't happen. He always,
I know. He always puts Gretel in his
He puts Gretel in the pros versus Joes or in the owners tournament. But you'll be able to have some fun Thursday night at the players party.
All right. I'm very excited for the players party. I'm
I
so
can't
excited.
wait.
You're going to go, aren't you?
Heck yeah, I'll be there.
I was going to say, I'll be there too.
We will certainly be at the players party. You guys won't want to miss this. So if you're an EPT or a Badger Poker or a River Chaser, definitely if you're a River Chaser, you guys got to be there. We've met so many cool people over the last few days.
It's been absolutely incredible, and I think that that's what makes Bar Poker Open so unique and so special. It's been nothing short of incredible. The energy is amazing. The people are great. Fun, high energy, fun conversation.
Oh, definitely some characters. We've been highlighting our friends from No Limit Pub Poker because they are just complete characters. So like we said, we're here at the Bar Poker Open National Championship, but today we're watching a fun exhibition tournament. This is the owners. This is the owners. So we have 2 tables of owners. There are 6 players at each table right now, and eventually we'll get them all on the final table. But that's
absolutely. I believe the cards are back in the air. We should get back to it.
We should get right back to it. Brianna, just to answer your question, yes, SPL and Donnie are here. Donnie is at the other table, as a matter of fact. So yeah, without further ado, let's get back to some live poker in just a second here, and we'll watch what's going on and have some fun with it as well. Look at that table. It does look like we lost a player. It looks like Carl is no longer at the table. It looks our friend Timmy Fallon's going to stretch out just a bit. But right now we have Jimmy Rivers from No Limit New York in seat 1. Marvin Kuhn in seat 2 from Pike's Peak Poker. You guys all know him. Mark Sensitz in seat 3. Seat 4 is Tone Wallace from Deep Stacks Poker in St. Louis. Timmy Fallon is with Badger Poker from Madison, Wisconsin in seat 5. It looks like they're going to stay at 5 per table right now to balance out the tables. And we got another card, more cards in the air right now. All right, Jimmy Rivers is on the button. First to act is Marvin Kuhn. Blinds are 500, 1,000 with a $1,000 big blind. If you don't know what a big blind ante is, that's when the big blind plays all the antes for the table rather than each person paying the ante. It actually helps speed up the game. The dealers really, really like it. Let's check this out. Timmy wakes up with kings. Mark has 10-6. Timmy made the raise to 5,000. It's another 4,000 for Mark to call. I do not suspect Mark is going to call, although he's in the big blind. He did have 2,000 invested, but it wasn't worth it. And Tim does show the kings. So COVID did pose a challenge to the poker community, unfortunately, Aaron, over the last almost 2 years now. For the pub scene, many of the players couldn't play. Pubs were all shut down. Casinos were all shut down. And it brought in a world of online poker that most people never thought they'd get involved with or had never seen. Bar Poker Open created an amazing online environment. They added so many opportunities to play so many tournaments. Whether you want to play a free tournament once a week, they have a free tournament. Whether you want to become a pro member on a basic pro membership, or you can become an elite pro member, and you'll get tokens that allow you to buy into satellites that are a $1,500 prize pool for free just by winning.
Right. That's right. So, I even won a token myself, and so my league actually completely shut down during COVID, and I didn't even know that they set a thing up online until somebody told me. I think that online poker really helped a lot of people during COVID.
Oh, it helped them get through it. It gave them something to do. It still allowed them to connect with friends, although it was virtual and everybody was chatting in the chat room.
But you can still do what you love. It's not that same in person, but it really gave an opportunity for people to do things that they love.
The one thing that I thought, or one of the things I thought that was really cool about the online environment that was created is I've met so many people over the years at these different events from all over the country. I actually now get to play with them online. And now seeing these players that I've been playing with for the last 2 years online, it's really cool to meet these people. So not only is my family, where I'm based out of Eastern Poker Tour, my Eastern Poker Tour family, I now have friends like Donnie Sunshine and Jimmy Rivers and all these cool cats from all over the country. And I got to tell you, I met Donnie once several years ago, and each time I've seen him, it's like we're brothers. And that is the coolest part of the vibe, I think, that everybody wants to have fun. We were bumping into people on the street last night, and we were just all hanging out. It didn't matter where you were from. Hey, just chill with us. It doesn't matter. You're from all across the country. And had a lot of fun with that.
Because that's the energy that Bar Poker Open offers, and that's why I think so many people are so drawn to it.
Oh, yeah.
Who's this? That is Marvin from Aces Craft.
It looks like our friend Marvin.
No, that's Marvin Coon. He already busted. I can look.
What's the, you know the link?
It's the Facebook for Bar Poker Open. And you've been told everybody to share it right now. It's just on Facebook. Yep. I don't know if they're doing that. No, they're not putting this on YouTube, so we just
We need to drop
Is that all on purpose, man? See?
one time for the kids.
If anybody wants to call, Mikey 5000.
I'm Griff. My name's Andrew. Never goes to Griff.
All right, we have some diamonds on the flop. That looks like it might pay off for Mark.
So I run Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware.
Tone's still got that ace king. I really want to see how this goes.
Guys, the more people that are in their chairs here, sit. Have a seat.
All right, look at that.
Alright, so no, you're gonna stand behind.
I think these tables are so awesome. Oh, and it looks like he just went all in. Tone just went all in with 17,400. Let's see if Mark calls.
Who's a hot chick? What the?
This is always a tough position for when I'm put in. All right, they both went all in. This is getting really interesting now. And it's a queen. All right. It looks like that worked out for Tone. And that eliminates Mark. Mark just busted out. How do you feel about that?
It's an interesting, it was an all-in situation, and it happens. It's poker.
That's what makes the game so interesting, right?
But we were joined by Rich Gardens from the One-Time Poker Tour. He is now in our 6th seat. So we'll play another hand here. All right, for those of you who just checked in, this is the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship live at the Golden Nugget here in downtown Las Vegas. I'm Evan Myers, Aaron Webster. We're hanging out with you all afternoon, or at least for a little while, and we're gonna have some fun with the guys at the table. This is the Bar Poker Open's National Championship. 1 million people started this journey over 2 years ago. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we couldn't play last year, and that's why we have a $400,000 guaranteed prize pool. How cool is that? But it looks like we're going to get very close to $500,000 based on the total number of entries. We had over 1,000 entries the first 2 days. We have over 500 entries today. Expect maybe another 400 or 500 in the second flight today, and hopefully we got 300 to 400 players tomorrow. And that will help us get right to that $500,000 that we're striving for. But this is, Aaron, do you know this? Regardless, even at 400,000, this is the largest prize pool we've ever had for BPO.
That is absolutely incredible.
All for free.
And this is the first year that poker's really been back. That just proves that poker fully is back.
And people do not want to give up this sport.
People
this
are
activity.
not giving it up. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that this is the biggest prize pool to date.
That is so cool here. So we have our friends Jimmy Rivers in seat 1, Marvin Kuhn in seat 2, empty seat 3, Tone Wallace, seat 4, Timmy Fallon in seat 5, and now Rich Gardens in seat 6. 5 of us at this table.
What are the odds that Marvin Kuhn would be related to poker player Jason Kuhn?
You know, we should ask him that question.
He's not. I'm just kidding.
Did you?
Besides, Jason spells it with a K.
Couldn't wait for deuces.
Hey, you know, Aaron, speaking of hanging out and just hanging out with whoever, no one has been so stuck up that they're not going to let another crew or another league hang out with them. In fact, last night after we had dinner, a great dinner over at Nacho Daddy's, by the way, a couple margaritas later, but I bumped into Rich Gardens and our friend Donnie Sunshine, and we just continued venturing down Fremont Street. I don't remember what time we got back, but we certainly had a great time last night. It was pretty cool here. I also want to give a big shout out to some other friends from the world of poker. Can't forget Brandy, aka Boss Lady, who we talked to yesterday.
All right, Brandy.
And Chancey from One Time Poker Tour as well. Got to hang out with those guys, those girls last night. That was a lot of fun.
I bet she's rooting for Rich right now.
Oh, I'm sure she is. I am sure she is. All right, look, we're about to start another hand here. Let's have some fun with it. Let's practice our analytics.
All right, let's go. Have you looked at solvers? Do you know the percentages and the chances on each hand?
I'm versed enough to know it close to where we're at, but if you're going to ask me to get me to the direct percentage...
I don't need a direct percent. Do you know? I need to know, do you know your outs?
I know most of them.
All right, that's right. I am dealing with a poker player here, with no amateur.
Well, you know, everybody likes to think they're an awesome poker player.
I like to think I'm the best.
I play a lot of poker, but I know where I lie. I play a lot of poker. I do well enough that it pays for itself, and I'm happy with that because, you know, I enjoy it. I play everything from pub poker to casino poker and larger stakes here. So, yeah, my poker career actually started about 20-something years ago.
Oh, so you've been in this game for a while. How did you originally start?
A friend of mine said, "You want to come to a home game?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then the home game broke up, and I went to Foxwoods. In the days when Foxwoods would run $120 sit and go on every night, but on Friday nights in particular, and every 10, 15 minutes, another 10-player $120 sit and go would kick off. And I was fortunate. I would play Get to Foxwoods about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, play until about 1 in the morning, and be able to play 4 or 5 of these sit-and-goes.
Wow.
And be able to cash in 2 or 3 of them pretty consistently. So that's sort of how I got, I was a young kid kind of looking over the table at all these old guys. Some of the pros down there, David Pocknott, and those guys, they were all looking at me like, what are you doing, kid? But over the years, David and I, to this day, are still good friends, and it's been pretty cool. That's kind of how I got into it.
But we're always bringing people together.
And you know what? One day, how I found out Eastern Poker Tour and the whole pub poker is, you hear about, I don't want to go to a promo pub poker at a bar, really?
Oh, what? I think that sounds like so much fun.
But I went, and then it's exactly what ended up happening. Like, how cool is this? It's pretty well organized. They have a tournament director there. Wow. They have their own cards, their own chips. We're playing for a little fun and playing for your chance to win to the championship. Kind of like you. One of my first tournaments, I qualified for their monthly event and ended up playing that monthly event and made a little money, and I just kept it going.
Wait, I'm sorry, but she's caught my eye.
There
I
you
saw
go.
that Richard just went all in with pocket tens. I really want to see how this pays off for him. He's either going to double up, or actually, he might be
Rich,
far up enough.
Right. So he's waiting for that. There you go. Rich makes it, and Tim did fold the hand. So Rich is stacking up some more chips there. Hey, if you guys are hanging out and see Rich walking around, check out this shirt, by the way. Though he's got patches from all different poker leagues on it, and it's just really cool to see it represented.
So cool. I wanted to start doing that with a jean jacket, actually, and actually never started. I know.
Start this week. There are so many patches around. Whether it's Bar Poker Open, whether it's Eastern Poker Tour, No Limit, Guerrilla Gaming. And speaking of Guerrilla Gaming, our president of Eastern Poker Tour and Bar Poker Open has his hands in Guerrilla Gaming, who make the most incredible poker tables you would imagine. In fact, he has hundreds of them here at the main event at various sponsor levels.
The Guerrilla Gaming is actually sponsoring the WSOP. The Guerrilla Gaming is actually all the cash game tables that you see with those really cool light up tables. That's all Guerrilla Gaming. So every time I go into work at the WSOP, I see those tables.
So cool. So whether you want like a home table that just has really solid foundation and legs, or you want a table with RFID and USB hot ports and lights, give them a call. Check them out because they're really cool tables, that's for sure. All right, let's go to the flop here. Richard 10-9, hits his 10 on the flop. Tim with his king-2, that's an easy hand to get away from. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
And another 10, all right. That's pretty, oh, that came from my hand.
Yeah, that was, so yeah, Tim was showing you the,
I was like,
Rich was showing his hand. So let me ask you, I know you're a little newer to it, but do you show hands? Do you like to show your hands? Do you
it depends. If everyone else folds and I ended up getting away with something, I don't like to show my hands.
Of course.
Because if I'm trying to bluff you, I don't want you to know that I'm bluffing. And if I had a good hand, I don't want you to know my strategies.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I actually would do anything to not show my hands. I only show my hands if I'm doing a showdown or I have to.
I typically don't show hands either. If it's somebody I know and I made a move against somebody I know and I had a legit hand, I may show them just out of a courtesy. But rare. But it's rare. It's rare that I'll show it. I do, though, on the other hand, I will show, not necessarily a bluff, but I will show some aggressive action if I'm trying to frustrate the other person.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've definitely showed my friends my bluffs before, and they get really annoyed, and then it either bites them or it bites me, because then when I bluff them again, they'll try to go all in.
Right.
And I end up actually having a good hand.
And you have a good hand. So yeah, you want to sometimes play it to your advantage. Most pros are going to tell you never show your hand.
I try to play by the pros.
Yeah, well, they're a pro for a reason. They are a pro for a reason.
That is true.
So I know you rub elbows with everybody, just because you are a star. And who are some of your favorite players out there? Who's some people that have made impressions on you?
Well, when I was still an intern, I actually met Daniel Nagano, and Controversy. He's a pretty popular player, but he's kind of known for just being super out there and very outgoing and very opinionated. He has been nothing but nice to me, and I just think he's a really fun guy to talk to. Jason Kuhn, I met him this year. Great guy, super nice. His wife and him just had a baby a couple weeks ago, and that's where this. There's a rumor in poker that actually the newlyweds and the new dads or new moms in poker will actually win tournaments. It's like this luck thing.
Very cool. That is very cool.
And he ended up winning his first WSOP bracelet.
Yeah, very cool. So one of my pro memorable moments was Dan Harrington, who likes to hang out at Foxwoods. So back in the days of the sit and goes, and I wasn't playing tournament then. I was playing local tournaments and sit and goes at Foxwoods, but I wasn't playing their tournaments. I did decide to get into a tournament one day, and Dan happens to be at the table, and I played a ton of sit and goes with him. And he looks at me, and goes, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, good to see you." He goes, "I don't see you in the tournaments very often." And I said, I like to sit and goes because I can hang there. Sitting at a table with you, as nice and as cool as you've been to me over the last couple of years.
I'm not trying to face you in a tournament.
I can't hang with you guys. And he looks at me and he says, "There's nothing you need to change about your game. I've seen what you do at the table. You should be playing tournaments." And I'm like, Dan Harrington knows what I'm doing at a poker table. I've probably hung with him virtually hung with him in a sense every Friday night, but certainly played at least one sit and go with him every Friday night. And for him to make that comment was pretty cool. I would say
that's pretty cool for a professional to tell you that you're not so bad.
Yeah, you're not so bad. So that's a story that just always stuck. It's not a huge big story, but the fact that he recognized the fact he knew who I was, although I was again this little kid, and they're all looking at me. "What are you doing, kid?" So we got another hand starting to brew here. Let's see what's going on. Looks like our friend Rich is the button right now. Jimmy Rivers, small blind. Marvin Kuhn, big blind. Blinds are now $600, $1,200, $1,200 ante for the big blind, $2,400, $3,000 in the pot. Pre-flop every time. Actions on Tone. Tone folds, Timmy folds, Rich folds. Let's the blinds fight this one out.
Let's see the blinds fight. This is always interesting to me.
Well, Jimmy has a hand. Ace-9 suited.
Both of them do. If you want to be real, both of them do. I always love getting cards that are close like that are.
I consider those
suited.
Connected. They're connected. 10-7.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a connected hand. You can hit the straight. I don't necessarily subscribe to just two cards back-to-back being connected. I consider 5-3 connected hand as well.
No, you're right. You're right.
So let's see what
I love
happens
these
here.
suited connectors.
Yeah. Looks like Marvin does throw out a bet because the flop hits nothing, and he takes it down. Little aggression here. You'll hear the pros always say aggression is the way to go. Aggression's going to win it. Thanks for all the love and support, guys, on social media. We're checking out the comments here. Jennifer, thanks for checking in. Clayton, what's up? I'll definitely tell Tone you say hi. Christine, how you doing? Christian, what up? Melissa Johnson, how you doing? All right, we're about to see some cards dealt. We'll get to the next hand right here. All right. Jimmy Rivers, the button. Marvin Kuhn. His first small blind. Tone. Big blind.
Cheers, ladies and gents.
Somebody is buying rounds for the table. So
no, somebody bring one in the media room.
Yes.
Bring a couple in the media room.
We could use them too. So one thing I don't do, and I've never done except for one time, is I never have a sip of alcohol at the poker table.
Really?
I have never had a drink at a poker table.
It kind of depends. Whenever I go to these bar poker opens, I always love just like keeping a beer at my table. I don't think I want to do anything because the drunker you get, the more loose you get with your play.
100%.
And that's why I don't think I ever get drunk at a poker table. But I might have a beer.
So you know, we live in a world where things are legally different in different states, and everybody does his own.
Hi, Kevin. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Everyone has been very welcoming, very fun.
All right, Tone wakes up, ace-10 suited pre-flop.
Tone has been very lucky getting these hands.
Right? Jimmy,
Jimmy
King
too.
9.
These are not bad hands.
Tony makes the raise. He bets $4,700. Jimmy's got $3,500 to make the call. He's debating his King 9 pre-flop. So King 9, you're gonna test your poker knowledge here. And
all right.
Tell me what's a fun name for King 9? There's a few different ones.
I know. I'm going to have to look in my manual for this. I don't know the names of all the hands. I like the fun ones to me. King 9.
King 9, K9, Bow Wow Wow.
K9, Bow Wow Wow.
Snoop
Okay.
Doggy Dog in the house.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right.
We'll have some fun. All right, Marvin Kuhn is the button, Tone is small blind. Timmy Fallon is the big blind. 600, 1200, small blind, big blind, $1,200 big blind ante. If you don't know what that means, is the big blind is responsible for paying all the antes these days at the table. No longer do the individual players pay their own ante. Helps speeding up the game, makes things a little more interesting. Look at Richard though, he's got those queens.
He's got queens.
And Jimmy, what is supposedly the best pre-flop hand in poker is 10-Jack. So let's see how he acts here. Richard throws out a little bit, raises it.
Oh, AK suited.
All right.
Okay, Tim.
Tone folds his 8-7. Tim shoves all in. Let's see what happens.
All right, well, they're both going all in. Now let's see how this plays out.
Absolutely.
This could honestly go either way. I have been absolutely destroyed. I even had an AK, a hand just like this, and I was absolutely destroyed by a pair of pocket queens.
Two overs. Queens are a fun hand, but you never know. So here. In the river, a 2 does not help Tim at all.
But he's got that jack.
Richard added $15,600 to his prize.
Wow. Oh no. Oh no.
So let's see where that leaves.
I believe that puts him out. I have to see.
Might be enough. We're pretty close.
Did he have enough to stay in?
We'll find out in a second here. Dealer's just finishing. He does have just a couple chips left. How crazy is that?
Oh, he certainly just doubled up at that.
All right, Richard's sitting pretty right now. Nice stack.
I love these patches that he has on his shirt.
Very cool. They go right down, all the way down the shirt too.
Is that Poker Stars on the sleeve?
It might be. All right, Tone is our button. Timmy is small blind. Rich is big blind. $4,000 in the pot pre-flop. Action is on Jimmy. $1,800 to call. He's got those suited connectors. Decides to lay them down here. I might have dropped a little, a limp call on that. Tim, though, oh, Ace King goes all in, obviously, for the rest of his chips. Tone doesn't even have to look at his cards yet, and he makes the call. It's a pretty classic race here. Dun, dun, dun. Richard hits his 5, still hanging on there, and go figure.
He wins with the 4.
He wins with the 4. 2 pairs up.
See, I'd love to see that though. AK suited out with a pair of 4s.
All right, mine's up
so let's look at another hand coming up in just a second.
I'm here for the W of, wait, what are we playing for again? Pride? That's it, just Pride?
I got 2 over there, though.
I want a table. You want a table last time. I want a damn table. That's not what I have.
Okay, though.
And I want both of them. I need to speak to management. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yes, Clayton, somebody needs to tell them.
Clayton, you are our new best friend. Thank you.
Damn it, I won.
Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? Christian, there you are again. Who are you sticking your tongue out at?
NPPD.
That's what you're doing. All right. Hey, Toy Man. That is, in fact, Rich. Guy. You guys, thanks for all the love. I know you're not giving it to us, though. It's to the players. But we'll take the credit for it. All right, we got Marvin here with pocket twos, Tone with ace, queen of spades, Tim 3-5. There's that sneaky 3-5 hand. You never know. Marvin raised his pocket twos. Tone makes the call with ace, queen. Tim says, see ya. Jimmy's making a debate. 10, Jack 4. All right, what's the name of the Jack 4?
I'm gonna have to think about this one.
What's a Jack 4? What would you use a Jack for?
Your car?
Flat tire. That's the name of that hand. It's called a flat tire.
See, all of these just throw me off. Like half of them don't even make sense. It is humorous. It is funny. You have to literally think about literally that South Park logic.
Right? So Tone does hit his queen, by the way, on the flop, putting him in a pretty strong position right now against Marvin. Those twos, it only, as you can see, it only leaves him 2 outs. And odds are, not knowing what other cards are in play, you can really only have 1 out. So Marvin does shove it. Tone does make the call. Here we go. 5 doesn't help.
It's a heart. And it's a king.
And it's a king. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, Marvin. Great playing, though. It's always fun having you around, though.
So disappointing.
So disappointing.
Bye, Marvin. I thought you played a great game. That is Marvin Kuhn from Pikes Peak Poker in Colorado Springs.
Yeah. But we still need to get a player over here real quick. Oh, did
So,
We got Jimmy with the A2.
So we are going to sit at 4-handed for just a little while. One more player gets knocked out. We will combine the tables. So,
Jimmy just went all in.
Oh, good.
This
Ace 2.
is interesting. Let's go.
You see what Tone has?
Chip in a chair. Let's go, Jimmy.
This was the last game.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Jimmy.
That was Jimmy Rivers from No Limit, New York. Good job, Jimmy. And Kevin, what do you call an AK?
Big slick.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't like that one. I could think of a few more. I could think of a few more than that.
You won't even notice.
Looks like we're just waiting for them to fill in the table just a bit.
No, the seats are fine, but the button I want to go right here.
All right, guys, we are here live at the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship. I'm Evan Myers. Aaron Webster is sitting next to me. While they fill in the tables here, you know what? We're going to take you guys to a short break, come back to you in a minute, and reset ourselves. So that's, with that, 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship. We are live at the Gold Nugget in Las Vegas. See you guys in a few minutes.
See you guys in a few. Hello and welcome back to the Bar Poker Open National Championship. I'm your host, Aaron Webster, and I'm so excited to give you a quick rundown on some of the fun events that happened last night. Lots of energy in the room and lots of great personalities. However, most notably, for Flight 1, we had over 528 entrants, and there are only 27 remaining. Miss Susan Smith is in the lead with 1,985,000 chips. That's only 15,000 chips short of 2 million. She is far in the lead. However, we now have Miss Samantha Rosenberg with 1.25 million chips and Miss Michelle Bryant with 910,000 chips. Notice, all ladies leading Flight 1. I'm very proud of you. Women in Poker, keep it up. Leading into Flight 2 with 209 entrants with only 10 remaining. We have some gentlemen leading not too far behind, but not as far ahead as some of these ladies. Mr. Brian Ensign with 890,000 chips. Toby Mason with 790,000 chips. And Mr. Tom Amato with 770,000 chips. Follow along with all updates as they happen on barpokeropen.com. Let's get the cards in the air. Hello, Bar Poker Open. My name is Aaron Webster. I am here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, here at the Golden Nugget, where I am going to be hosting the Bar Poker Open National Championship. We have over 1 million players all across North America who have made the journey down to 2,000 players here in Las Vegas, all competing for a chance to win a prize pool of close to $500,000. That is $500,000. So much money is yet to be won. So stay tuned. I'm so excited for this journey. So let's hit the belt and let's get those cards in the air. Hey guys, welcome back to the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship. Very exciting night last night for day 1B, with another woman chip leader taking the lead out of a field of 310 entrants. There were only 16 remaining, making it into day 2. Leading us into our chip leaders, we have Susan Riley with 1.135 million chips from Pikes Peak Poker, Tommy Nefsey with 1.055 million chips from Sunshine Poker, Ray Bloom from NPPT with 840,000 in chips, Ron Paula from the Eastern Poker Tour with 765,000 in chips, Tom Redmond from BPO.com with 725,000 in chips.
What is up, guys? Ebony Kinney here, and we are at the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in downtown Las Vegas for the 2019 Bar Poker Open. We are absolutely crushing last year's numbers. Let's go talk to some of the players and see what is happening. I am such good luck for everybody that I stand behind. Not if you don't tell me your real name. Come on, I can't just think will you marry me. You gotta be Be creative, Bob. Come on, everybody's watching.
Look at all these people. They don't even know each other. They're from different leagues. But look at them. They're laughing and joking with each other. Person goes all in. From across the country, someone else from California says, good luck, all in.
So, how's it going? Good to be here. Bar Poker Open 2019, ready to be back. Excited. Got a lot of people out here playing right now, having a good time. So, yeah, I'm happy to be here right now. Shout out to my guy Glenn, doing some great work. Look at this goddamn room's packed right now.
Now, some of the players won full packages to this year's Bar Poker Open. Let's go hunt some of them down and see how they got here. Hello, Will. What league are you in?
I'm with UPT.
I heard that last year you played one tournament, one qualifier, one year season. You just won a package, so one and done.
And I did it in July, so I had to like wait the whole year before I could finally come out here. First time, I went to Atlantic City too. It was good times, really good times with the BPI. We're not all pros. We're just guys and girls here having fun playing cards, so I really like it.
It's fun to be in the top 4% online on Sundays. Get your token, it's your nightly game. Play online, win that seat.
Tell me how easy the process was to get here.
We just play with our friends at the bar, local bars, and we win tokens.
Play online. That's how I won my seat online. It was easy.
This free to join social league. I met so many friends.
Tell me how they won their seat. Did they win? So what's that step look like? So they go and play in the bar, and then what?
The first step is after you give me a hug and you sign in, you're going to play. The average is 35, 40 people that come to the venue. If you finish in the top 3, you earn a virtual token to play on an online tournament every Sunday morning. The email that they get, they just have to follow it, make up a username and password, and Sunday morning they sit in front of the computer for free. If they finish in the top 4%, they win a seat to play in this $200,000 championship. And if they win first, they get the whole trip paid for.
They get that fancy package.
Exactly. Everything paid for, plus the seat. They literally come here for free. They can win $50,000 for literally nothing.
So one thing that is so exciting for me personally to see here at the Bar Poker Open is the amount of women that are playing. As we're walking around scoping the tables, there's literally 3 to 4 women on every single table. That is absolutely unheard of in the world of poker, and you'll only see that here at the Bar Poker Open.
I think Bar Poker Open is the perfect way for you ladies to get out of the house and get on the felt. It is so fun. You just go to your local bars or restaurants. It used to be Moose Lodge. You could go and play a daily game. But you go with your husband, go with your friends, get a lady. They have ladies' nights. It's wonderful. It's so easy to do.
Come over here because there's 3 women and I'm cheering for you ladies. Okay, you 3, I'm deeming you as making the final table. Could we please have an all-ladies final table? That would be such a dream. Do you know how good that final table will smell?
It's my second year, and I've won, to a full package last year and this year. So
you're winning already. 2 years in a row, you win a full package. So what does that include?
That includes free buy-in, hotel, and air.
Pretty nice.
And this is a national supportive group, men and women, but I love it because it's just fun and it's easy to get involved with.
What's your favorite part of the Bar Poker Open?
Oh, it's got to be the party.
Poker Tours is one of the greatest poker tournaments there is in America. Go EPT!
We are talking about this is 4.5 years later, the Bar Poker Open, and how much it's grown.
I mean, it really is amazing that everyone here can come together. It's taken on a life of its own.
You've never had party glasses before?
The glasses are where they belong. You were part of the inception of Bar Poker Open. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling almost as well as the players over there who are almost playing for $300,000 in cash prizes. We're clearing well over $1 million in prizes that we've given away to amateur social poker players in local bars and restaurants all over the country, U.S., Canada, as part of the Bar Poker Open network. That's why we tell, if you're with a bar league that's not part of Bar Poker Open, call us.
You are not not involved in bar poker, what are you waiting on? Get to your local bar, tell your bar league owner to call Bar Poker Open, get involved, and this can be you next year right here in this spot with this much excitement to win $50,000. It only happens here in Las Vegas, Nevada. For everyone at Bar Poker Open, I'm Ebony Kenny, and we will see you guys next year.
Welcome back. It is the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship here live at the Golden Nugget Casino in Las Vegas. I am Evan Myers. My new colleague and new friend here, Miss Erin Webster, helping out. How you doing, Erin?
I'm fantastic, Evan. How are you doing? I don't think anybody asked you enough.
I know, right? No, I'm doing great. I appreciate that. Thank you for asking. We're having so much fun here. We are at the Bar Poker Open National Championship. We're watching these players play for $400,000 plus. Hopefully, we'll hit that $500,000 mark. And it looks like we're going to come close to that.
That's right. And it's very exciting up in here.
Way too exciting. We're so close. Right now, we're watching an owner's tournament. And what does that mean if you're just tuning in? Well, we have over 30 poker leagues hanging out with us, vying for their shot. Over 1 million people came to us or started the journey about 2 years ago. And of those leagues, the owners came as well. And 12, we were lucky enough to have 12 owners here. So we have them doing their own fun tournament. We're down to 7 left, 12 started. And
that's right. We are now down to our final 7 owners. In seat number 1, I have Miss Gretel McRory from Eastern Poker Tour, whom everybody may know and love. In seat number 2, we have Tone Wallace from Deep Stacks Poker in St. Louis. I still need to figure out if that's St. Louis or St. Louis.
St. Louis. St. Louis.
In seat 3, I have Angel Rodriguez from New York Free Poker. Seat 4 is Marvin Sharp from Aces Cracked Poker. Seat 5 is Donnie Sunshine. Everybody also knows and loves Mr. Donnie from Sunshine Poker Tour or Poker in California. Seat number 6 is Tim Fallon from Badges Poker. And seat number 7 is Rich Gardens from One Time Poker.
And speaking of our friend Donnie Sunshine, I got to give a big shout out to Mike Patterson, all the way on the West Coast from Sunshine Poker League. Not only is Mike a great guy, he's a super talented artist. You've seen Donnie walk around in these and the Sunshine Poker guys walk around in these really cool soccer-like shirts with these amazing graphics. My good friend Mike designed those, and I just wanted to give him a shout out and say, what up, bro? Good to see you. We're missing you here, but
give all the love to the fam.
There you go. There you go. So we're in a hand here.
Let's see. Anthony asked me, what do you call a JK offsuit? Well, I call it just kidding. What about you? That's my dad joke of the day.
So Anthony, what do you call a JK offsuit? Let's see if you know the answer.
I'm sticking by my JK.
Yeah, we're not gonna. I know where he's going with this one. We're not going there. Reverse the letters. This is the internet. We can do whatever we want.
Can I? I don't know.
I'll let you.
I feel like the internet's the one place you can't do anything you want.
I know. Right?
But it's fine. It's fine. I don't live in LA yet.
Yeah, Anthony, we're not going to go down that road. But thanks for making us laugh. Kevin Higgs, what up, boy? Marco, thanks for checking in. Kirsten's still hanging out with us. Hey, if you guys are going to check in the chat as well, certainly feel free to ask us questions. We don't know if we're going to give you the right answer or not, but we'll give you something.
Yeah, but I find anything pretty entertaining. I have fun here.
Exactly. But you know what? Give us your online name. I want to know who, if you're played in the BPO online. Give us your username. Let's see who you are.
Well, what's your username?
DJE.
Mine is usually E-Money, but it was taken, so my poker name is actually Shoot the Shark. That has been my poker name since I was working with the World Series of Poker.
DJE's followed me for about 30 years right now through a lot of different things. So it's just, when Gretel said, hey, you got to go with a username that you can't change, you can't. I'm like, all right, that one's harmless.
DJE. Mine's Shoot the Shark, because, you know, like I've been saying, I'm the shark in poker. I'm the shark at the table.
There you go. I don't want to be at a table
you don't have to agree with me, but you can't disagree.
All right,
so we already have Tim going all in. Let's see how this goes.
All right. Flop comes 3-5-6. Marvin is still ahead with his pocket twos. And, of course, there's the 8 on the turn. Sorry, Marvin. Rivers and ace doesn't help either of them. Tim had $6,600 to his stack. Not bad there.
Well, it looks like he just doubled up.
Yeah, he did.
There we go. Good job, Tim. Good job, Tim.
Amber, hold on. The first hand we played, this is pocket duck. First hand he sat down. It wasn't just the dealer. It wasn't just the dealer.
I was trying to take a picture and they told me to kiss my ass. You can't take a picture at it.
Wow, really? We're gonna do this again? Wow. Yes. It'd be dirty over there.
It looks like Gretel just went all in with a pair of pocket jacks. I am wishing her the best. Let's go, Gretel.
I have a really bad hand, but I want to call you.
What did the Tigers say to the line at the poker table?
I'm pretty sure you could beat 10 high.
I thought you were a cheetah.
Oh, yes,
Wow. All these dad jokes have been coming all day, and I only had one to drop. Someone's got to do it. All right. You know what?
I'll take on that responsibility.
You know what? Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow.
Come back Friday. We're going to have a whole pile of dad jokes for you.
Let's see. Lisa asked how many are in the tourney. Well, we started off with 12, and we are currently sitting at, is it
7?
7?
Yeah, we're sitting at 7 right now. That's if you're asking about this tourney, Lisa. So right now, if you're asking about the flights, we haven't been watching the flights right now. I do know there are well over 500 in Flight A. I'll try and go find out some information on Flight B right now for today as well. But over the first 2 days, we had over 1,000 players. So
yeah,
to give
over
you an idea.
1,000 players in 2 days. That is crazy to me.
Exactly.
Sunshine going in with AQ suited. And you know what they call an ace queen?
Dead man's hand.
All right. Well, stacks are getting pretty big.
They sure are. Everybody seems to be folding to Donnie's raise. Of course, ace queen.
Probably a good move. He had, well, they don't know he had an ace queen. Probably a good move.
Right? All right, waiting for the next hand right now. And if you guys are in the area, by the way, not only is this tournament going, Golden Nugget has their open events going on right now as well. And there is a whole slew of tournaments going on. $25,000 guarantees, tag team tournaments. I do know our friend Courtney from EPT chopped the tag team tournament the other night. Way to go, Courtney. I'm still, you know what I'm psyched for?
What are you psyched for?
Thursday night.
I am so excited for Thursday night. I had no idea there was going to be a player party, and I am so excited to talk to everybody. Even the more shy players are going to, open up a little bit.
Exactly. They're going to take over the entire pool here at the Nugget.
I haven't even, the 2.5 years that I've lived in Las Vegas, and I've never been to the Golden Nugget pool.
You can literally go swimming with sharks.
I know. I saw there's a water slide that goes through the entire thing.
It goes through the shark tank, through a glass enclosed tube, right through the shark tank. But
is it going to be open for the party? Because I'll go.
I don't know. We can try it anyway. It's easier to get forgiveness than approval.
That's what my dad always taught me. That's funny. That's funny.
I'm certainly willing to try. All right, Gretel has ace-4, Tone with his king-8, and Richard with his 7-2. Flop helps Tone. Tone's just a little ahead right now of Richard, because Richard's got the flush draw as well.
And there are 2 diamonds on the board.
Yeah.
Like I said before, this is a little risky, but...
So Tone with his bet 4,000. He wants to play his 8, get everybody off the hand that shouldn't be in there, but you knew Richard was going to call this. 4 to the flush. Hits one of his cards though. He just added a few more. He just added 3 more outs. 4 more outs, rather, 5 more outs.
Tone is still currently in the lead with this though, because the 8 pair is higher than the 7.
Correct. So
I know it took a math genius to figure that one out.
right now, Richard's looking though for any diamond, a 7, a 2 as well, and he's got 13 outs. That's quite a bit of outs.
Yeah, it is. It is.
If I was in the hand, I wouldn't hit it. It just doesn't happen for me. Like every poker player says. I never hit the out. Did you hit it yesterday? I never hit the out today.
Oh, if Rich bets 6,000, that's almost his whole stack. Let's see what he does here.
Oh,
wow, he folded. Okay.
He took a good job, Rich.
He didn't want to bet him having the jack, I bet.
No, he thought his pair was good at that point and wanted to take it down right then and there. Smart bet. Smart bet.
That was a good bet. Let's see how this unfolds now.
I wonder if all the shots they've been doing are affecting their play.
I actually was going to ask you the same thing and what you think.
It
goes one of 2 ways. It really goes one of 2 ways. I either will go all for it, just, I get super risky and I end up winning every time. And that's actually how I won a couple of these tournaments. Or it just goes totally against me and I end up losing every hand because I get too free with it.
Right, you want to play hyper aggressive and
hyper aggressive, just and think what's gonna happen to me.
All right. So it looks like Gretel is the button right now. Tone, small blind Angel is the big blind. There is $5,000 in the pot pre-flop, $1,000, $2,000 in the small and big blind, $2,000 big blind ante. If you don't know what a big blind ante is, that's when the big blind himself is responsible for paying all the antes at the table, helps speed up the game. And it creates a little different action that the players have all seemed to embrace over the last, say, 2.5 years. That's been pretty popular right now. So we're still looking at Tone to call his small blind, battle of blinds. And Angel just checks down his jack 8. So here we go. We're going to go see a little flop. Floppity flop. Flop, flop. Flop.
Oh, these poor listeners.
Oh, I know. Well, wait till they hear us at 10 hours. So I gotta admit, our record, we started a tournament at Foxwoods for the Eastern Poker Tournament Championship. Tournament started at 11 o'clock in the morning and went till 4 o'clock in the morning. And Pete Shepard and I sat in on that broadcast the entire time, and we were so punch drunk by the end, I don't even know what we were saying. But we are the Bar Poker Open, so we're going to have as much fun as the players do. And this is not a high-stress environment. This is not what you're used to in WSOP.
It's a lot of fun for me so far, I have to say. I love the energy in here.
It must be so chill, though, not to have to worry about some of those stresses that go along with WSOP.
I mean,
and what
some of these
poker
guys
is.
have $50,000 on one tournament, you know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely insane. I enjoy the game. I enjoy playing like this. I don't know how I feel about going at the WSOP one day.
It's crazy. And all the action, we got so many people checking in online as well. They're checking in at Facebook Live or if it's on the YouTube live screen. Pat Gallagher, you are awesome, dude. So you haven't met Pat yet. Pat's been my co-host and analyst for the last several years. He's been here in Vegas with us. He has been at Foxwoods with me as well, and I definitely miss you. Is the crowd? Thank you for sharing that. Catherine, how you doing? Bernardo, there you are, buddy. How you doing? DJE is saying something. Catherine Reardon. Yay, Donnie Sunshine. I've seen you online, Catherine. Pat, I gotta be honest, I wish you were here too. All right, Gretel wakes up with her pocket aces. She decides to shove all in. Tony with the suited connectors.
All right, Gretel.
$9,200 for him to call. He gets out of it. Angel gets out of it.
I don't know, it looks like Angel's still deciding. Oh, he folded.
And Marvin does make the call. Marvin flips over his pocket fours. Gretel, her pocket eights.
Oh, all right.
So in theory, Marvin has his two-outer.
All right, Gretel. That takes Marvin out, and that puts Gretel, what, up 12,000?
That, yeah, we'll see.
She just doubled up, so good for Gretel.
Good for her.
How much are the light tables? I mean, just with the lights. That's it. And the RFID is.
There's a lot. It's not. You can't just buy the table. You have to get all the word out.
I'm well aware of that.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm trying to take the cheap way out.
I do understand.
You're going to the thing now. Right now. Go look at your cards.
I know what I'm getting into.
All right. You'll appreciate it a lot more once you start.
Still sitting here at 7 players. Blinds are $1,000, $2,000, $2,000 big blind ante. Donnie Sunshine, the big blind. Marvin Sharp, the small blind. Button is on Angel right now. Everybody seemed to fold. Donnie is weighing his options in the big blind. He throws some money out there. Donnie looks like he makes a raise to about.
Let's see.
So Donnie raises $5,600. Marvin does make the call. Flop comes ace 2 4. Unfortunately, it doesn't help Marvin yet. However, the clubs do.
Oh, he just went all in.
And it gives him the. So the clubs give him quite a few outs.
One of the sevens that Donnie needed.
But hey, I'm getting bigger. Dig it? Look here. Look here. I drink a lot, okay?
Catherine, you're gonna have to let everybody know I said hi to you when we play online, by the way.
Oh, right. That's right. Red drinks a lot.
And I'll certainly tell Donnie that SPL rocks, and I'll tell Gretel and Glenn that you think BPO rocks as well. This is cool because I've been playing a lot online throughout this, and all these people calling in, checking in on the chat that we're meeting here are all people I've been playing with for the last 2 years, and getting to meet them has been so. I mean, yeah, it's so cool, and I haven't met anybody that I haven't disliked yet.
That's amazing.
So it's pretty, yeah, everybody.
If any of my Nevada Poker League friends are out there, anybody who may have recognized me from the Bar Poker Open tables here in Nevada, give me a shout out. I would love to reconnect. I miss you guys. I miss playing.
For sure. There you go. Thanks, Catherine. All right, Richard has Ace 8, $2,000 for him to call. Looks like he says he does make the call. Tone decides to raise with his pocket sevens. Donnie's got his King Queen and does go all in, which is the call.
And he did it. He went all in. Good luck, Donnie.
Yeah. So
let's see what
King
Tone's going to do.
Queen 7-7.
Did he do it? I think Tone raised.
So, and Donnie did make the call. Very cool.
Let's go,
all right.
winner. Let's go, winner. Somebody's got to win. Damn it, I won. Oh, I saw one. What the hell? I saw freaking. What the hell?
Oh, no.
Sorry,
Not
Donnie.
Donnie. There it is. There's the famous the belt that I was talking about. Well, at least he got to keep his belt because he was not taken out by Jimmy Rivers.
Very true. East Coast, West Coast rivalry going on there.
Well, good job, Donnie. We all love you, and it was a great play.
All right, we are down to 6. How many poker tournaments have you been to where people are hugging each other after they get knocked out?
Not many. Not many. There's always some attitude we feel.
Gretel's texting Glenn right now. I'm still in.
Hey, she's in the final 6 right now.
Glenn McCrory, president of Bar Poker Open, just came into the booth. So Glenn, if Gretel wins, where's she taking you for dinner?
Ooh, this is interesting. See what he does.
Tone debating what he wants to do pre-flop here. Blinds are 1,500, 3,000. And it looks like he takes a stab at it.
All right, Tone calls with the ace queen. Let's see.
Tone raised to 8,000. Marvin. Actions on Rich. 5,000 for him to make the call here. 5,000 to a 15,000. He does fold it off.
Well, it looks like it was enough for Tone to win.
Yeah. Although Rich had a lot of value in that pot, cards in his opinion, just cards in position just did not say make that call.
I mean, I get it. Sometimes it's better to call or better to just fold, you know, quit while you're ahead.
A lot of poker pros say the best poker players are the ones that actually know how to fold.
I mean, it's when you start getting your emotions involved. Have you ever met a player on full tilt?
I have run into many players on full tilt. In full tilt.
In full tilt. It gets bad.
Right? And then they make that move with 7-2 offsuit, and you got pocket aces, and they hit 7-7-7 on the flop.
That's what makes the game interesting, right?
We love the pain.
That's what makes the game interesting, right?
All right, Richard bails out. Gretel says, nah. Tone takes the money. Nice. Nice. You know, they're buying a decent-sized pot right now. There's a 1,500, 3,000 with a 3,000 big blind. You're talking 7,500 pre-flop. 3,000 to call, 2.5 to 1 odds. Definitely changes the action here. All right. Gretel small blind. Tone is the big blind. Angel first act. Oh, yeah. The Angel says no. Marvin, ace-6. Let's see what he does. He decides to limp in as well. Throws in 3 yellow chips.
As of right now, Tim's only got 2 blinds.
Yeah, Tim says...
That was a good fold.
Yeah, Tim says see you on that. Rich, ace, queen suited. I have a feeling he's gonna take a stab. He's gonna take a stab at it, and he certainly does. 6,500? Did I read that right? Am I guessing correctly? Raised to 6,000. Sorry, one too many chips I counted. So Rich makes a min raise in that situation, early position. And Marvin decides to go all in. All right.
All right, let's see how this goes, friend.
Rich is pretty strongly ahead in most cases here. His queen and ace both got the other hands dominated.
Oh, we got 2 players all in.
Yeah. I think Rich makes that all-in move because he doesn't want Tone to call here, so he's trying to isolate the situation, go heads up against Marvin. He has to figure the short stack's going with anything, even if it's any ace. His ace-queen is good. And you're right. Angel decided to get away from it. Let's see what happens here.
Let's see, gentlemen. We got 2 all in.
Marvin sees that he's behind right now, unfortunately. 5-7-7. Doesn't help. 2 pair on the board. Look at that. Chop pot.
No.
Chop pot. Oh, wait.
No, because ace.
I'm confused.
I think it was a misread on the reader. I think he had pocket aces, it looks like.
Yeah, I see that. No, you're 100% right.
So does that take him out?
No, Marvin now doubles up.
Oh, he had the pocket aces.
Yes, he had the pocket aces, correct. Hey, it's technology. We're okay with it. It happens. It's a computer.
That's why you gotta love being able to see it live with us.
Right? I mean, computers make mistakes. I just hope the computer in my car doesn't make a mistake. but you gotta live with it. It's okay. It's all good. The world is not a perfect place.
Just makes it more interesting, am I right?
Right. What was the line from Breakfast Club? Screws fall out all the time. The world's an imperfect place.
Is that the line? It's been a while.
Is the line.
Oh, is that Tim going all in? I think it is.
King, queen suited, pretty
He doesn't
hand.
have a whole lot of choice with the blinds up as they are. Honestly, with a hand like that, ace queen suited.
King, queen, 2 overs to the small pocket pair. It's a pretty standard race right now. Tim is ahead because of the suited factor. This is the one time that 1.5%.
Oh, but check it. On the flop, we got 2 hearts. So this could go either way for them. Let's go. All right.
3s and 5s, 3s and 5s.
3s and 5s. That was a great play, Tim. I am so sad to see you go.
Way to finish in 5th place, Tim, though.
That puts us to our fantastic 4 of players. We still have Gretel in seat 1, Tone in seat 2, Angel in seat 3, and Marvin in seat 4.
So who are you putting your money on?
It's going to be a tough one. Tone has been really doing well this entire time. But, you know, my love and my heart is still with Gretel, so I still have to hope it's going to be her.
I got to go for the hometown teammate as well, and I know Gretel's chip stack's where it's at right now, but I am EPT all the way, unfortunately.
EPT all the way.
Hey, if it wasn't for Gretel and Glenn, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Hey, I could say the same thing. If it wasn't for Gretel and Glenn taking a chance on me, I also would not be sitting here.
Exactly.
So, you know what? Gretel, all my money is on you.
We'll certainly drink with the rest of you guys, but we're going to put our money on Gretel. All right. So we're figuring out Angel and Marvin in the hand right now. And Angel took that pot down. Looks like ace high.
I think you're right, yeah. Yep, that was all to Angel.
All to Angel.
Bringing him up 6,000 in chips. Did they just raise the blinds?
We will. It does look like the blinds went up. 1,503. I see. Are those 3 yellow chips? Yeah, 3 yellow chips in the center there. 3 $1,000 chips. 1,500, 3,000 of the blinds. $3,000 big blind. Ante. $7,500 on the pot pre-flop. All ready to go. Angel ace king. Waiting for Tone with his queen 10 to make a decision. It looks like Tone just limps in.
Well, Angel with the AK, I'm telling you, that's one of personally my favorite hands.
Angel decides to go all in with his ace-king, get everybody off the hand if he can, just take down what's in the pot right now.
Pre-flop, it's a pretty strong hand to go all in on.
Sure is. Gretel bails away, battle. Tone asks for a count. Tone's gonna get a count, 22,000 for Tone to call. 22,000 into $4,300, $43,000 pot, almost 2-to-1. Not quite the value in it yet. I think he won't. He'll take that into fact, make that a deciding factor as well. And he gets rid of the. He gets rid of it. That's a smart move. Let's not race down. We got a big chip stack. We can certainly win this one if we.
Well, with the way this game is going, it is really tough to tell.
Right. All right, Marvin is the button.
Moves Marvin the button.
Gretel is the small blind.
She gets a pass on this for now. No, I think.
No, that's fine. Yeah, Gretel's small blind. Tone is the big blind.
All right, let's see these hands.
All right. Pre-flop, King Jack to Marvin. Jack 2 to Angel. Angel says, no way.
Gretel with 9-6 suited. That is one of my favorite hands. I play it every single time. That's a fun fact.
You play 9-6 or 6-9?
Both. Suited.
Suited.
All right, Gretel on the button.
Somebody is very happy out there.
I can hear it. You think they're on the rail?
Maybe.
Now she's got the K6 suited. She's getting these suited connectors, man. Well, that's not a connector, but you know what I mean.
No. All right, let's see. I don't.
Gretel just goes all in. Let's see. It's a good hand to go all in on.
All right, another fun race here. Gretel is a little more behind because she does not have 2 overs in this case. But she certainly has a potential. Let's see. Gretel hits 1 card, gives her a few more outs. And Gretel hits her king. 2 pair.
All
Go,
right, Gretel. All right, Gretel.
Gretel doubles up. She's somewhere around 23,000 in chips, I think, at this point. All right, still at 4 here. We are live at the Golden Nugget here in Vegas, having so much fun. It's the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship. $400,000 guaranteed prize pool. We think we're going to get close to that $500,000 prize pool, though. Today, we are sitting here watching the Owners Tournament. What do I mean by that? Over 1 million players from almost 30 poker leagues started a journey nearly 2 years ago. We brought them here to Vegas for the championship. Almost 2,000 players made that venture here. We've had over 1,000 players, 1,500 players through today play so far. But we wanted to have some fun with the owners, and this is something you haven't experienced yet, Aaron, and today you're now sitting in on our Owners Tournament where, you know, the owners deserve to have some fun. They work their asses off all year round to provide so much fun poker for those 1 million players. And you know what? We should recognize them, and by letting them sit here, having a stream, watching them live, having their 15 minutes of fame, it's just a little way that I think the Bar Poker Open and Glenn and his team can thank the owners and show them their appreciation as well for everything they do.
I mean, it keeps it interesting too, you know, like, you know, these, whether they're average players or whether they might consider themselves to be more professional, I think they at this point know what they're doing, and I think it does make it pretty interesting to watch.
Sure does. Gretel, I'll text you later. Sorry. Can't answer you now. Gretel, you have cards in front of you. Put the phone down. Love Gretel. She is a stickler for the rules, though. Tone's got a pretty hand there.
She's got a business to run.
I know. She's making dinner reservations. Dinein.com. She's gonna get mad at me. All right, so we are down to 4. Gretel McCrory from Eastern Poker Tours in the first position. Tone Wallace from Deep Stacks Poker out in St. Louis is in our second position. Angel Rodriguez from New York Free Poker, I think that's self-explanatory, he's from Pennsylvania, is in our third position. Just kidding, Angel. Marvin Sharp from Aces Cracked Poker is at the table as well.
Gretel just goes all in again with Jack 10. Let's see how this goes. Tone with a Jack 9. Do you think he's going to call?
He's got 11 down. He asked for the call. He's asked for the count, so we'll see what he says. Jack 9 doesn't know he's way behind, but that's one of those fun intermediary connected hands that a lot of stuff can happen on the flop. 10 Jack, we know, is proverbially the best supposedly pre-flop hand in poker, but there are arguments on all sides of that, and I certainly subscribe to many of the different arguments.
Is it considered to be the best?
There are many people who say it's the best pre-flop because the theory is it gives you so many options and outs because you have 3 cards on either side. You're not butt up against the ace, and you're not butt up against the 2 on the other end, so you have both sides of it. You
All right,
have,
that makes
so
sense. That's
that
fair.
in itself adds a few more cards that you can get. You know, again, it's still 2 cards. You know, pair of aces are still just a pair. You know, it depends on where you're playing them and how you're playing it.
Trust me, I have lost my fair share of hands with pocket aces.
I mean, you know, you like aces, but I have to. I feel I have to play hyper aggressive. You know, one thing I do find when we do play poker, and some of us get to play, or some of the BPO players every day of the week, there's an opportunity to come back tomorrow. So you know what, I'm going to make a little looser call. So I feel that I want to put a little more challenge into it, make it a little more aggressive. If you're going to call, I'm cool with it because I get that, but it's going to cost you a little more money to make that call. So I want to, kind of turn the screw a bit. Angel makes a motion, and that's an all-in motion with his ace-queen.
Wow.
Tone raised initially. Now he's in a position it's going to cost him a little over $17,000 to call. It's $41,000 in the pot right now. $17,000, 2.5-ish to 1 to call. Pretty good odds. Tone is connected. Does have the suits. Does have a pretty big card, but he's got to figure a small pair or a big ace. I mean, there's only 2 places this could go.
Oh, no. You have to pay for that one? How many tokens?
Gretel's having a fun conversation with somebody off camera. I don't know if you guys can hear all the chatter, but it's quite interesting.
Giving you the full in-person experience from home.
Right?
One, winner take all, love it. Go for the gold, all right? Come on.
All right, Tone folds, giving it back to Angel. All right, it looks like Gretel is going all in.
So, you know, we didn't talk about this yet, but what do they win? I do know what they win. It's actually, aside the bragging rights from being the best owner, they get one of those wicked cool trophies you did in your video the other day.
Oh, I love those trophies. And that's what I'm saying. Bar Poker Open is more than just the money every time.
But there is something else at stake here.
What else
The
is
winning
at stake?
owner gets to take home a full-on package to our 2022 championship here. So that means they're going to take home a package that has airfare, hotel, and the entry into next year's tournament for one of their players.
Wow, okay.
So one of their players is going to have an opportunity to, however they negotiate the tournament, to win the package.
Oh,
and Angel's
no.
ace-king unfortunately holds up against Gretel's ace-queen. Sorry, Gretel.
We love you and we'll see you on the outside. That was a great game played. This now brings us to our final 3 players. We have Tone Wallace from Deep Stacks Poker in seat 2. Seat 3 is Angel Rodriguez in New York Free Poker. And seat 4 is Marvin Sharp from Aces Cracked Poker. Good luck.
Blinds a $2,000, $4,000, a $4,000 ante as well. 12K in the pot pre-flop. Tone makes a little stab and takes down that pot. So we're watching the owners tournament here, but not only are we having the championship going on, there is a whole series of open events that Bar Poker Open has put on. Whether it's a tag team tournament, whether it's a 10K guarantee, a $200 buy-in, there are so many other tournaments going on that you definitely want to check out. This is a pretty cool week here to see all this poker going on. We've taken over the Grand Ballroom at the Golden Nugget, and it is, as I just checked out front, it is full packed, wall-to-wall people. Never thought we'd see this in poker again. To be honest with you, I never thought that.
I always knew poker was just taking a quick break, but I always had faith that it was going to make a full comeback, and I think there's potential for it to even get bigger than ever before.
I think so.
More women than ever are starting to learn how to play, getting into it. I think, there's more outlets, more opportunities, and especially with Bar Poker Open adding some things to the map.
Yeah, very true.
It gives a lot more of you don't have to be the professional level to now be able to play.
No. Well, speaking of professional levels, another tournament, since we're mentioning tournaments, is Bar Poker Open has some other fun exhibition tournaments going on. Not only is there this owners tournament, the championship, there's a masters tournament. So anyone that has multiple wins, has got their way here many times, has accumulated the tops in their point values, they're going to play a tournament with just them for bragging rights and another trophy. Not only that, though, they sponsor a Pros versus Joes tournament where we have a one-table sit and go. And I was fortunate 2 years ago to be able to play with Joe Ingram and Brad Owen at the table. In fact, Brad and I ended up going heads up for the championship there.
I'm so happy you mentioned that because I am personally so excited. I really hope I get the opportunity to be able to play in that Pros and Joes tournament. I don't know if they're going to put me in a Pro or a Joe. I'm totally kidding. I'm definitely a Joe. But I am so excited to be playing in that tournament.
It's very cool to have it. It's a lot. We have a whole bunch of pros that have all volunteered and said, yeah, absolutely. And they all want to play it because it's just that much fun and they get some more exposure as well. With the main event going on, though, they're in tournaments all over. So we're going to find out tomorrow who the special guests are. And we're going to have
I'm so excited.
A fun tournament. I can't wait.
I haven't even played poker in a long time, especially not even live poker. I just got into online play recently again. But I've not played live in a while, so I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. If I'm given the opportunity to play, I will take full advantage of that. Evan, we haven't even played heads up.
We have not yet.
We have not. Who do you think would win in that tournament, me or Evan?
Throw it online.
Throw it online, see what you guys think.
They're going to all say you.
They barely even know me. You've been around this block for years. I want some people to have some faith in me.
Right. Oh, I'm sure they will. All right, so we are down to 3 players. It's the owners tournament at the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship, live from the Golden Nugget here in downtown Las Vegas. Bragging rights, a trophy, an entire package to the next event are at stake for these 3 guys here. For all their players who are still in the tournament, they're vying for a guaranteed $400,000 prize pool, but we already know that's exceeded that, and we could be close to $500,000. Largest prize pool that Bar Poker Open has ever had. Heartland Poker Tour, eat your heart out. Sorry.
The one other poker tournament I've ever done.
All right, Marvin makes a little stab at it, throws some money on the button. If I had to guess, it's about a $12,000 bet he made. Looks to be. And we have an all-in moment.
That looks like Tone.
Tone's degree all-in moment. Dun, dun, dun. Can we? Yeah, we can say that. We can have fun with it. Although they're not our sponsor. But it's like pop culture, right? You're allowed to have fun with it.
What's Marvin gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Marvin was they were asked for a count. Marvin's got his all-in button there. I'm sorry, Tone has been asked for a count. Marvin
looks like he might make a call.
He's trying to figure out how that affects his chip stack. He goes, "It does say I call." So Tone flips over his 2 cards. Marvin's got ace, ace 10 versus king queen.
Wow, check that out. We love an interesting board.
Oh, look at this. So Marvin hits his 10, but we got an open-ended straight draw for Tone. So didn't matter. Marvin hits his flush on the river.
Wow.
Wow.
Now here comes the moment of truth. Was that a good call for Tone?
You guys curious about all the action going on the floor? Go over to barpokeropen.com/blog. See what Tim's got up on the board there. Tim's been blogging away all day. I gotta tell you, some of those blogs are pretty impressive. Just where he's been at the right time, right place at the right time. Some of the pictures he has of winning hands of him at that moment is pretty cool. So yeah, definitely go check out the blog for live updates as to what's been going on all week long. That will continue right through Saturday as well. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Become a friend on Facebook. If you're watching over on Facebook Live, go over to our YouTube channel. Become friends with us over our YouTube channel. Tell all your friends. Put the word out. Share it. If you're young, do a TikTok video about it. Was that a TikTok video you were doing earlier, Aaron, by the way?
I don't do TikTok. I know, contrary to popular belief.
I'm glad you don't. I am so glad you don't.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't do TikTok. I never got into it.
Are you getting to that point you feel you're a little too old for TikTok?
I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, man.
There's so many outlets right now.
Well, TikTok. I didn't want to get sucked into it because I didn't want to, I didn't want to waste too much time on it. And then, my younger sister was super into it. I'm not opposed to it because I do love the things that do come up on my feed. I'm just part of that weird in-between generation.
Come be in between with my generation. We half the friends that don't even know what TikTok is.
Yeah, I don't know if it's weird or what. I think it's kind of hilarious. My dad is actually super big into TikTok.
That's awesome.
He is the biggest fan. And so, he follows all of his celebrities and all of his fishing stuff. And I just think it's the funniest thing.
I have some friends in their late 40s, early 50s who are literally on TikTok, IG, Snapchat, and Facebook, and they are power users on all 4. I just can't keep up. I can't keep up. Did you see my thing on Snapchat? On Snapgram? InstaChat? Which one is it?
I do Instagram and Snapchat. That's about it. That's about it for me. I know I'm in that weird generation.
It should be enough, right? You never know.
So if you want to follow me, IG is the #1 way.
No, so you've been hanging out, but you haven't told us where people can find you and what's going on, and where are you hanging out? So how can they get in touch with you through social media?
Well, I have 2 social medias. I have my regular Instagram that I use for personal and my poker, which is all things posted about poker and what I do with poker news in the WSOP. And that is @ShootTheShark.
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 Remember that, @ShootTheShark. Now, debating options here. Angel makes a little stab, raises it to 12,000. I think I'm right on that chip count. And he gets a call. Angel and Tone heads up. All in, all in. Let's see what goes down here. Ace, 7 of clubs. Versus the inside draw right there. Pair on the board.
Oh, it looks like does he have a flush? I couldn't see. It moved.
No.
No, he doesn't.
Those
are clubs.
Yeah, Tone is able to double up right there. Good job, Tone.
Putting him back in the game.
You coming apart at the seams?
A little bit. This game is pretty intense, but you know what? That's what this game is all about, and that's why we love it.
Right? Yes, Connie, we are, we're in the wonderful world of computers. This feed, this is really a dry run to make sure all the systems are in play for Friday and Saturday as well, and we are learning what we need to work on. So, yeah, no doubt, we're gonna get that all fixed, Connie. Don't you worry. Hey, Davina, how you doing? Yes, we're all rooting for Marvin as well. New York Premier Island Poker. Go New York Free Poker. Heather's got her rooting shoes on for Tone.
No, I just love how much love is in here for everyone's leagues. Whether they bust it out and they just want someone in their league to represent, I think it's incredible.
With all of the chat in the chat room, I'm gonna hopefully not jinx ourselves, but everything has been incredibly positive. No one is coming at anybody right now, which is very cool. Thank you guys. That's what this is all about, and that, that's appreciative. If we were doing a different type of poker tournament, I'm sure we'd be okay with mega criticism, and we'd probably have Antonio in here doing some analysis as well. But we're just having fun with it today. If you just tuned in, though, why are we having fun today? Because we're at the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship live at the Gold Nugget in Las Vegas, Nevada.
My hometown, fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, we got a little local sitting with us. You've seen her on WSOP and Poker News, Miss Erin Webster. My name is Evan Myers. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I have a small little podcast called The Lounge Radio Show. If you like old school hip hop, and you just want to see a lot of antics like my co-host Danny Martinetti getting his nose hairs plucked live on the radio, check it out. If you want to see a virtual concert, check it out. Anyways, Angel stacks up a little more chips here. We were hanging out 2 years ago. 1 million people started this journey for this championship. We're down to about 2,000 players all vying for their shot at $400,000 guaranteed prize pool, but we do think we're gonna hit that $500,000 mark, or pretty close to it. You can always find us at Bar Poker Open, Facebook, YouTube Live. We're on all the social media outlets. Check out the awesome blog by our blogger, the one and only Tim, who has really been putting a cool blog together. I would say equivalent to what our friend Chris puts together as well. But that's at barpokeropen.com/blog. You can find out what's happening live, real time.
And it looks here that Marvin just went all in. I got it back.
And he won that. He took down that hand.
Wanted to fold that.
Yeah. Buttons on
So when
Angel.
you're getting down to the wire like this,
all right, we have 3 left. Our friend Tone Wallace from Deep Stacks Poker, Angel Rodriguez, New York Free Poker in the house, and Marvin Sharp from Aces Cracked, our remaining contestants here on The Price is Poker. These guys are playing right now for bragging rights because they're the owners. They want to be able to tell the other owners, I won, I beat you. But not only that, they get a fun trophy that they get to put on their shelf.
On display in the middle of their hometown bar.
Invite all their friends over to take selfies with it as well. And they get to take home a full, complete Bar Poker Open package to the 2022 event. That package is certainly going to include entry into the championship, but it includes airfare and your hotel accommodations as well. So we can't wait to see who's going to get that. So they're going to come home, have a fun tournament themselves to be able to give away that package, and it's a fun one. So imagine that though, this guy, random guy down the street owns a poker league. You go to play some poker at Joe's Bar and Grill, and they say, hey, you know, not only are you going to play tonight for free, but we're giving you an opportunity to win a full package. So you can go to Vegas, whether it's your first time or your 50th time. Who doesn't want to come to Vegas for free?
Who doesn't want to give you who doesn't want to take an all-inclusive paid trip to Vegas?
For
you know
free.
what I mean?
For free. Free. I think the key word is free.
Flight, hotel.
Airfare, just don't fly Southwest.
We're not going to go there right now. And the one time it pays off for me not flying Southwest.
Oh, Sunday morning. I got to tell you, last Sunday morning, 5 o'clock.
Dude, there was so much drama in that airport.
I'm in Logan Airport. They say, oh, all 3,000 of Southwest flights are canceled today. I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. How am I getting to Vegas? I don't know. But I am here. You hear the fans cheering in the background.
Look at this.
All in. Let's see. How does Tone stand up to Marvin here? Pocket fours, queen six, 2 overs. Another standard race. You know,
and he hits it with a queen. It's still not over yet.
Still not over yet. We've got 2 cards to go. The queens hold up. Well done. 3rd place, Tone. Good playing, buddy, though.
Good play,
well
Tone.
Done. Down to 2. And then there were 2.
Yeah, he actually hit that with a straight. Impressive run.
Very cool.
That gives us our remaining 2 players playing heads up. Angel Rodriguez in seat 3 from New York Free Poker. And in seat 4, Marvin Sharp from Aces Cracked Poker.
All right. Heads up. Small blind, big blind. Looks like the blinds are 2,000, 4,000 with a $4,000 ante. Angel says, no, I'm just going to give it to you, Marvin. Have it. Let's see.
You know, I've seen people go heads up for hours.
It looks like we're at 3,000, 6,000 with a $6,000 big blind. $15,000 in the pot pre-flop every hand. Certainly going to entice action, especially heads up, where your value, your cards are even that much more. Angel, there we go. Angel's got his ace-6 of diamonds. Marvin wakes up with jack 3, 3,000 to call. He folds his big blind. So I am I very rarely fold my small blind. It takes a lot, especially in that kind of situation. I'm looking at the value here. I already got money invested into the pot.
That's me as well.
You got a decent chip stack right there. That 3,000 in chips at that particular point in time is not going to affect how you play any hand in the future based on the chip stack. We're not talking 20, 40,000 at this point. I like to always call on that. But everybody has their own style. You can't necessarily critique anybody or knock anybody.
I mean, he is leading by over 30,000 in chips, and by folding small blinds, that might be how he keeps it. So I'm not going to knock it.
Right? There's so much value.
If it's like a really bad hand, I'll fold my small blind.
Yeah. It's hard. I just look at the value and I'm like, I can't give this up. I can't give it up. Especially, again, when I have something invested already in it. But, like I said,
I want to know how many people are on that rail right now, because this looks absolutely insane.
Yeah, right? All right, there you see it. $3,000, $6,000, $6,000 big blind. So the big blind is responsible for 12,000 in chips, 12,000 tournament units every hand. Having so much fun here at the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship. Owners Tournament live coming to you on our streams. Bragging rights, huge trophy. I think we should tell Glenn to include a selfie stick with that trophy as well. And
really just make it all about the bragging rights here.
And there's Glenn, speaking of. But more importantly, that package, that all-inclusive package, free, free. Yeah.
What a world we live in.
A little confusion on the table, I think. I think they got that straightened out.
I think that we somehow switched up.
Little question on who was the big blind, who was the small blind. What happens when you get down to heads up? Button is always the small blind, which means wow.
He just needs a spade.
Right now, Marvin's sitting on 9 possible outs, but that 8 is still looking pretty strong. About double the percentage to win right now. There's the spade.
Oh, wow.
Marvin, you see the check mark next to Marvin? Marvin takes that hand right there. So let's see what the action is. We're not all in. Marvin's got 111,000. Does he want to take it down now? He doesn't. Oh, and he gets Angel to fold.
Yeah, you had to see that one coming.
Yeah.
All you have is a pair of eights. You can't really go against the possibility of a flush like that.
It's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time.
But every time I see 3 of a suit on a board and I don't have it, I will typically fold depending on how much people are going all in, just because of the possibility.
How does it affect your chip stack? What's the value in the pot? Do you have fold equity?
You know, Akita Poker is literally always bankroll management. Every time.
All right. Marvin is small blind. Angel's the big blind. 3-6. Yellow chips are 1,000. Pink chips are 5,000. Angel, with his pocket sixes, smart move, decides to go all in. But the test to Marvin. Marvin with his suited connectors, 10-9 of hearts. I have a sneaky feeling Marvin's
he might even
call
just
this.
do it at this point, just to,
It's such a strong hand at this point. He could be calling. He could figure Marvin has a big ace or a small pair. Anything could happen, and it's certainly a live race. That is for sure. $29,800 for Marvin to make the call here. He's still thinking about it. I would certainly debate this myself at this point. What do you do?
What would I do?
Yeah, what do you do in this situation?
Not knowing what they had with a suited connector like 9-10, I would probably go for it just because I know that I wouldn't bust out, but you also don't want him to double up.
So Marvin...
And thinking, the fact that he went all in, and if I didn't know it was just pocket sixes, I would have thought it was pocket kings or pocket aces. So personally, I may consider folding.
Or at least not to go against that race with 2 overs. But Marvin does make the call. It was such a small percentage of his chip stack anyways. You saw him pull the chips forward.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's just such a small percentage, I probably would still go for it just at the possibility of getting him out.
Of course, there's a lot at stake here. Let's see. What do you need? An 8? An 8 on the.
Oh, he won with a straight.
How?
He got a straight, 679.
How ugly is that? That is the world of poker. So we have a winner.
Oh, Angel.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Marvin Sharp.
Marvin Sharp from Aces Cracked Poker. With that, he won the owners tournament of the 2021 Bar Poker Open National Championship. Congratulations, Marvin, and go back to Aces Cracked and show them that amazing trophy that you have.
Bragging rights, the trophy, and bring that free tournament, that free entry,
that tournament,
that package back to your team.
Absolutely incredible. You love to see it. This is why we love the game.
Right? The pain, the pleasure, it's poker. 3 Ps, plain pain, right? It's all right. On that note, we are here live at the 2021 Bar Poker National Championship, live at the Gold Nugget here in Las Vegas. My name is Evan Myers. I have the wonderful Erin Webster sitting next to me. Erin, I guess we're going to come back on Friday and do this all over again.
We're doing it all over again, but this time more energy, more coffee, even longer, even longer. I'm so excited for Friday.
I can't wait. Check out the blog at barpokeropen.com, see what Tim has to say. Don't forget, we will be back Friday for the championship. I'm Evan, this is Erin, and we're out.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
I said whoever's going to win is going to hold the belt. Come on, take a quick selfie with the belt. I want to get Marvin, what's your last name? Sharp. Sharp?
Is it SHRARP?